Hi everyone, and welcome to the stream. It's good to be back here with all of you. Hope you're all doing well. Bloop. Fuck. Alright, cool. It worked. I accidentally hit a random key while I was sending out the stream announcement on Discord, but it doesn't seem to have negatively impacted anything. Hello, RB! Welcome! You guys can tell by the big sock on the microphone that I'm actually streaming from Barry's today. There we go. I did appear. I have appeared. I am presently apparitional. Hi Persephone, hi CJ Mac, hi 20 Yards. It's good to see you guys. Twitter, are you sending my stream announcement? I need you to do that for me, website. Okay, cool. Thank you, Twitter. Hi, Cordwainer. Welcome to the stream. Just getting everything sent out here. Okay, awesome. A very happy Barry's birthday to all who celebrate, which should be all of you. Hope you guys are enjoying the Castlevania music. There's a remix of this song that I really like. This song, oh shit. Okay, Matthew, your wish is my command. Alright, 20 Yards, I'm gonna take care of those right away for you, because yesterday I didn't take care of them right away. I hesitated by like even 15 seconds, and then you purchased an Ahegao without the reduced rate. So, there. You've brought the price down to 17,281. Although I imagine it may take you time to get back up to another 17,000 points. Yes, happy Berry Day to all. I'm going out with her after stream. I'm very excited. I took a selfie for stream announcement to commemorate the extremely beat face that I did for the occasion. I'll try to take additional selfies tonight once I change into my dress. I have that sparkly silver dress. I posted a picture of myself in the Discord over here. And I have my platform sandals that I showed off on stream the other day as well. So that's gonna be great. Nice, Cordwainer. I have only been to confession twice. I don't remember on what days they were. Actually, so I don't know what day of the week my first communion was, but my confirmation class was always on Sunday nights, so my second one was very certainly on a Sunday. That's true, 20 Yards. Hi, Bremy. I'm happy to say I am well outfitted with treats for Tess today. Chroma keyed treats for Tess, as the case may be. It's always a privilege streaming from Barry's because she has such a great corner store, like right perpendicular to her apartment, so I can just like run over and grab some treats for myself. Good evening, The Ideal Copy. Welcome. Although it's not evening for me, it is the early afternoon. Yeah, I'm looking forward to my evening out with Barry. I don't think she's getting as dressed up as I am, but I think I might be more excited to celebrate her birthday. There, sorry, I've clicked into the game now so that the birds in the background will be animated. You know what would be really cool is, because in the title screen shows those statues holding up, what's it called? Elevated something in the game. It would be really cool if once the statue's lowered in your save file, if the title screen actually reflected that, but it doesn't. Far enough in the Catholic battle pass to get confirmed before rage quitting. Cordwainer, I got like up to the week of my confirmation ceremony, at which point my mom finally started listening. Told my mom I didn't want to be confirmed. She, first of all, made me write her an essay, phrasing a cogent argument, explaining why I didn't wish to be confirmed, so that she could be satisfied in my reasoning. And thereafter still insisted that I continue to attend confirmation class every single week up to the point where I would have been confirmed, which was very annoying because so as not to cause a scene, I had to continue going along with the preparations and choosing a saint name and everything. But of course my heart was not in it because I had already decided that I wasn't going to be confirmed. And so it was a real fucking pain in my ass. RB, you're saying you dropped out before confirmation or just after? Happy Berry Day. Hi, Faith. But yeah, that confirmation class was very annoying. I don't know. I had a lot of complaints about it, but I would say that the chief one is that the teachers in the confirmation class were chiefly concerned with communicating the official Catholic Church's position on various social issues, including but not limited to abortion, and less interested about actually exploring or teaching the scripture, which I found really annoying. My favorite anecdote to that effect is that they had the February, I don't think it was it once a month? Point is, there was a Valentine's Day themed confirmation class session, which of course they took pains to call Saint Valentine's Day and remind us all that it is a Catholic holiday. And so like during the opening, it wasn't quite a sermon, it was more like a vain attempt to psych all of these high schoolers up to learn about religion for a couple hours. I asked the adults running the class, I was like, hey, might as well, since you keep saying St. Valentine's Day, why don't you tell us, because I know that it is the feast of the martyrdom of St. Valentine. Can you tell me, how was St. Valentine martyred? And they looked at each other like, was he martyred? That happened? Is that? Oh my god, Jimbo was loud as fuck for me. Was he loud as fuck for the rest of you guys? And I was fucking very mad at them. I was like, you assholes, it's the first time I actually have a question about the goddamn scripture. You don't know the answer. So yeah, let me know how loud Jimbo was there. Also, Maddox Unsainted Kent, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Maddox Non-Canon Kent. But yeah, confirmation was a colossal pain in the ass. It made me so fucking mad, Faith. But also, it's funny because, okay, Jimbo was normal over there, good. That's all that matters. It's funny because I was a little smartass in normal school. I got very good grades in my public school. And so, for that and for other reasons, was pretty roundly detested. I finally got a taste of my own medicine when I was in confirmation class because there was a lot of kids there, mostly Catholic kids from my high school, and it was always a surprise to learn which kids from my high school were Catholic. But also, like, some kids whose parents were sufficiently devoutly religious to keep them out of public school and to homeschool them. And so I got put in classes with these weird kids who I'd never seen before because they were, even though they lived in my town, they were homeschooled. And they knew the Bible backwards and front. And so, like, the teacher would ask a question about some verse of the New Testament, and all of us kids who went to public school would be looking at each other like... And then the homeschooled kid would be like, the Galatians? And the teacher would be like, that's right, very good. And I would be like, the Galatians? Making fun of him. The Galatians. I finally got a taste of my own medicine. I got to bully somebody for being too smart for a change. Is scripture more than just the Bible? I would say that scripture technically refers to just the text of the Bible. I would say that, like, Catholic Church's policy on social issues, for example, falls more into, you could say teachings, I would say dogma. That kind of thing does not interest me. I'm not really a papist, and also the parts of the Bible that I most enjoy are not parts that anybody ever dwells on. I feel like in general, Catholic Church, certainly the Catholic Church is where I grew up, a confirmation jock. I was a huge pest. Oh, that was about the Valentine stuff. Yeah, no, I would not call that, I guess, yeah, that's not scripture. I apologize if I called it scripture. That's just like Catholic history. There's a specific fucking word for the histories of the saints. Hagio something, maybe? Yeah, hagiography, that's what I thought. Is that it? The writings of the lives of the saints. Look at me! I know shit. Yeah, hagiography, that's more of what that is rather than scripture. Hello, Garrulus. What was I talking about? I was not a confirmation jock. I, in turn, surprised people. I think I surprised my fellow public school students in confirmation class because I was such a fucking pain in the ass and hated it so much. I guess they expected, because I was a good student in normal school, for me to be a good student of religion as well, but I was not. But yeah, like, I was gonna say, Catholic churches, certainly Catholic churches around where I grew up in New England, in America, you know, so this thing is the kind of thing that would differ wildly from locale to locale. They not only exclusively limit themselves to telling the life of Jesus, but they really limit themselves to always telling the very specific same parts of the life of Jesus year after year after year after year, like on an annual cycle, which blows. And it's extremely tiresome, especially to hear priests whose hearts really are in an attempt to divine, no pun intended, some sort of additional life lesson from the same scripture every year. In general, and it's meet that I have reduced my church attendance to only Christmas, because at least in the cathedral that we go to for Christmas Eve Mass with my mom, they regularly, again, it's always the same verses, recite the parts of the Bible which I actually like, which are the anarchist and pacifist parts. They talked about, you know, Jesus breaking the bow and shattering the spear, and the boot that tramped in war and the cloak soaked in blood he has burned as fuel for the fire. Talk about the rod of your master being broken. They tell you to cast down the yoke that you have borne for so long. Basically, the dissolution of earthly authority in the face of the newborn divine authority. And that's not how shit worked out, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, that is not how shit shook out. It's a nice thought. It's a really nice thought. Yeah, that's the Christmas sermon, Lucky. That's about the birth of Jesus, right? The birth of Jesus heralds an end to earthly authority, an end to the authority of workmasters, an end to the authority of warlords. Indeed, ostensibly, an end to war. That would be cool. When I lived in Brooklyn, in general, nobody likes door-to-door proselytizers because they disrupt your life and are annoying and often want to tell you that you're sinning. That being said, at one point when I was living in Brooklyn, some religious guys were going door-to-door, and they were specifically preaching that the US government was damning all of its citizens to hell through its hyper-militarism, and they were citing all the verses about Jesus heralding an end to war. And I liked the cut of their jib, but most door-to-door proselytizers are not that based. That is nice, Cordwainer. Yeah, Garrulous, yeah. I said on the Discord before, but yes, pacifism and anarchism were the first two lessons of Jesus to be disregarded by the early church. The Catholic Church I'll just say it, this isn't really doxing myself, the Catholic Church in Jamestown, Rhode Island, where my grandmother used to live and where I spent a lot of my summers growing up, had an Irish priest, so that was really cool. And I started hearing his sermons, honestly, before I was old enough to tell that he wasn't from the US. I started imitating his accent before I was old enough to tell that he wasn't from the US. And to this day, when I think of the words, "Deliver us, Lord, from every evil, and grant us peace in our day, and your mercy, protect us from all undue anxiety," I hear it in his accent. "Deliver us, Lord, from every evil, and grant us peace in our day. Through your mercy, deliver us," what is it? What did I just say? "Protect us from all undue anxiety. We look for the resurrection of the light of the world to come," etc. Bremy, I wouldn't. Usually when people talk about Jamestown, if you've heard that name before, UK viewers and viewers from elsewhere, they're talking about Jamestown, Virginia, which is a colonial town in the US, which is historically relevant to US history, and not Jamestown, Rhode Island, which is also really old, also contemporaneous with the same James that Jamestown, Virginia is named after, I'm pretty sure, but less historically relevant, I would say. Yes, Cordwainer, often, because before we found the cathedral that we go to for Christmas Eve Mass now, we would do like rotating tours of whichever churches had the least people in them, because church is always so crowded on Christmas Eve. And we had African priests before. Well, Bram, you don't seem to get any sleep ever. You really should like have a regular sleep schedule because you are 100% of the time claiming to be sleep deprived and or sleepy and or going to bed. And yet you still post so much. Rotating priest sounds like a roaming boss from Altus Plateau. Rotating priest could be good. He would spin around like the Emery guy that I fought yesterday. He would rotate. Unless he was rotating, so that would be rotating around the yaw, right? Yeah, roll, pitch, yaw. Yeah, he's rotating around the yaw. So I guess the rotating priest could be like rotating around the roll or something, just like T-posing and somersaulting towards you, which would also be pretty fun. Rotating priest, I feel like pitch is the worst axis along which the priest could potentially rotate though. I gotta say, you guys, don't tell Barry I said this, but I really think that my lighting setup at home is a lot better than Barry's. It ought to be, because I raised a lot of money for it, but I miss, when I'm streaming from here, I miss having my 3 ring lights set up in an arc above the monitors. Yeah, you guys ready to blaspheme? I'm gonna switch over, I think. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, this is a really great song. This is called The Silence of the Daylight. This is from Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. I have a great remix of it that I love, but Barry's OBS does not have the shit I have set up on my own OBS at home to arbitrarily change whether or not the PC audio is being saved to the VOD. So I'm a little uneasy about playing any song that isn't directly from a video game on Barry's through Barry's OBS. All right. Let me increase the game audio. There we go. Hi, Kringus. Could you guys do me a favor and can somebody redeem a treat for Tess? Because I want to start eating the candy that I have here. Whee! Oh, fuck. Okay, I forgot I have to play like a video game. Thank you all so much. Thank you. Even though I'm going to get like 6 treats for Tess now, because that's always what happens when I specifically ask for them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, Persephone, I don't have the fucking horn. Here, I need to disable that, and then I will doot for you with God's own mouth. Let me also disable show sword. Test doot, there you are. With my God-given mouth. All right. There's your test doot. Enjoy that. Did the noise filter that out by any chance? ZJ Mac, thank you for the hydrate. Alright. This game is kind of fucking loud. I'm gonna turn it down for me. I don't remember this song at all. Is this new since the shit descended? Sweetheart, yum. Oh, it's being chroma keyed out. That looked less appetizing than I had hoped. Oh, okay. I ended stream yesterday after using my newfound double jump from beating Emery to get lots and lots and lots of upgrade materials and upgrade my guy. So now he's a lot better. I'm dealing a lot more damage with my swords. Can I remember their names? The second one is Centella. Is the first one Sarmiento, maybe? I said that toe like it was Japanese. The girl can't help it. Sarmiento is Centella. Awesome. Get up there, man. Why wouldn't... I will say this. I was talking before about what a huge interaction hitbox the ladders have from side to side. They do not have... That interaction hitbox does not extend especially far below them. Look at that. Like, I'm holding up. That's how high I have to jump before I can get on it. Let me in. Sarmiento y Centella. And the electricity ability is verdadera destreza, which is true dexterity, apparently, and not true distress, which was my guess from the name. It's still a cognate. Destreza clearly still comes from the same root as dexterity. Although, I wonder if it's really... Oh, thank you so much, Stream Elements, for reminding everybody. I should... I should go back there and get the clippy mic, so no, but I'm roped in. I can't unplug these headphones like I can my ones at home. Thank you, though. I am raising money to get the clip-on mics, which I have just brought back to Barry after having stolen them from her, so that I can use them for in-person guest streams back at my place. So if you enjoy the channel and would like to help expand my capacity in that way, hope you'll consider donating. It would be really poggers of you. Congratulations, Bram, on the German Shepherd sighting. Where the fuck am I going here? Also, there's no wall to my right here. How do I get over there? Oh, that's so weird. You have to like go down from the above or up from there. Ah! Hello, this dungeon sub-boss. Morning, where the fuck are you? It is no longer morning, even in California. Hello. Yeah, it's morning. Is Alaska on a different time zone from California, or are they the same? Alaska definitely extends further west. It's morning in Russia/Japan. Yeah, it's about 3 in the morning in Russia/Japan. I have to say, I did a lot of bullshit yesterday, and I still did not find any additional flasks. I wish I had them. 3 is kind of few flasks for a body to be on here. Okay, I want to get below... Oh, you are a dickhead to me. Well, at least I found that. That was a really bad idea for me to find that, because I can't do anything with that chain yet. And so now I'll forget that I haven't been there. Why the fuck can I drop down the one on the left, but not the one on the right? Is it because of the stairs? Is it because of the lack of a full archway? Whatever. You think Alaska is 2 time zones? Simple seed. They speak French in Alaska, right? Famous francophone state, Alaska. Man, I hate it when I just barely don't clear your dumb ass. Honestad, that's not nice. All right, welcome to the Chapel of the 5 Doves. There are guaranteed to be at least 5 doves here. This seems like a good place for me to be.
Penitente, tened a vuestro bien recibir este obsequio, que una cándida voz en sueños me pidió que os entregara.
A candid voice in a dream?
Una voz cuyo dueño siempre desconoceré.
Oh shit! Oh shit! This is the angel son that we saw getting born in the anime cutscenes. Because that's Joseph on the right and Mary on the left, who we got the little portraits of, the little cameos of when we beat the 3 bosses. And this is the angel son in the middle, except he's dying.
¿Queréis de nosotros?
Nope. 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 Sorry. Not this time. Nope. Wrong. False. We made it up. What? Dost thou. Dost thou. Doth is 3rd person. Dost thou. Oh, I'm getting teleported apparently. You doth your cap. Very good. I'm gonna turn the game audio down slightly so you guys can enjoy more of a contrast in the volume. RB, not in the cutscenes now. What the fuck? This is the exact same shit again. I've seen that dude on the right somewhere in the game before. I don't really remember. I haven't been paying very close attention to this game outside of the combat. Oh, I have a lot more treats that I still owe you guys. Please hold. It's green. Sweetheart, yum.
Nunca comprenderé qué encumbradas razones Me eligieron para presenciar y narrar
Oh yeah, Sonestad?
los hechos en los que el milagro intentaba regresar a nosotros.
Persephone. Kind of felt like I chipped a molar on my right side there.
Pues largas eras han
Many
pasado desde que
aeons
nos
have
había
passed since it
abandonado.
abandoned us. Okay, Brit.
Veo que se cumplió mi petición. Y aquel bienaventurado peregrino se entregó mi presente.
Peregrino. Is that how you say pilgrim?
Abrid las jaulas cuyas llaves
Yeah, I was gonna say,
fueron robadas.
I'm not sure it's appropriate to actually call dexterity and destreza cognates, because dexterity is a Latin loanword, or it's descended from a Latin loanword at least. So and the Spanish word is descended from Latin, so they're really just the same Latin word in two languages. Dexterity like does not come to English honest through the West Germanic branch. I have no idea what the last thing that guy said was. This isn't a boss, is it?
Que del azabache tomáis el color. Abandonad ahora
Sweetheart
vuestra
young.
cárcel de
This one's
oro.
blue. Bye, dove. Bye, and the 5 doves. I told you guys that the doves were going to be somehow significant. They're in cages. I told you it wasn't just going to be like 5 doves hanging out in the rafters. Cool. Ghost tower. Okay. Okay. One dove of 5. Backwards quotation mark, the mother said, follow the heartbeats that herald the birth. The father said, 4 envoys wrapped my body in soft linen cloths. Faith, I have no fucking clue. It's really unfortunate that these don't seem to be doors I can pass through. Thank God they gave me a new destination. Thank God they put it on the map, because I had 0 clue where in the fuck I was supposed to go next. All right, awesome, poggers. Thank God. Okay, don't try to go here, Tess. It's a Mr. Sparkle zone. All right, where am I teleporting to here? Right here? Inquire Thorns? Can do, happy to do it. Let's get out of here. Nope, wrong button combination. There we go. I need to turn down the music and turn up the sound effects. I'm sure it sounds fine for you guys, but it don't sound fine for me. There we go. Potentially RB. We shall see. I'm feeling good. I got low guilt on my guilt meter. I got high health. We upgraded my max health a lot. I have so many weapon upgrades and like damage upgrades from statues and shit. I feel really good about my character at this point in the game. I wish I could fight Emery again. He's such a cool dude. I guess the best I can hope for to show off my DPS increase is to find another one of those old dead ladies and get another enemy rush from the chief old dead lady. The map in this one feels a lot less crazy than the map in the first game. Like, the first game had... it feels, first of all, smaller. It may or may not actually be smaller. But I feel like the first game had a lot more puzzles that really fucking stymied me. First game must have had, like, more traversal upgrades as well, if I'm already near the end game of this one. I've only gotten the double jump. The first game had that one power that let you bounce off of lanterns or whatever. That's so cool how I can kill that guy before he even has a chance to attack me now. Yeah, he's finished. Yeah, he's here to... I think you meant kick ass? Yeah, he is here to kick ass and say his penance, and he has finished his penance. He said the fucking 200 Nicene creeds, or however many a full rosary is. That's an deliberate exaggeration on my part, viewer. It is not 200. For those of you who have never said a rosary, although I'm frankly not sure that I have. Sweet tart, yum. Alright, that's my last one. Oh, I see. I understand. I was briefly confused about how I was... Hello? About how I was on the right side of this room. One-shotting them now. Get absolutely fucked. Holy Christ. Alright. Hey, let me through. Don't make me wait for the animation. I was so good getting here so fast. I should be rewarded. Catholicism, I understand, is chiefly about getting treats for being good. It's not what it's about at all, textually or culturally. Oh, fuck yes, an object. I swear to God that better be a bile flask. Fucking unfinished lullaby, dude. Fragment of a lullaby written by a mother, intended to soothe the cries of the innocent one. Should I... Oh, Faithy, thank you. Should I bring that to Mr. Angel? To Chris Angel? Mind break? Mind freak? Sweet tart, yum. Whee! What's in here? Why hadn't I opened that shortcut before? I guess just because I was missing the bell. But I could have come in from here and gotten the object down there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to continue in this direction. Whee! Wow! Wow! Hopefully the game isn't too mean to me today, because I very deliberately did not bring my anxiety medication, because I intend to get crunk. Oh! So not a crystal dash here, but rather just an illusory bridge. I do plan to get kind of wasted with Barry tonight. Hopefully that won't impact my ability to make it to my hair appointment tomorrow, because tomorrow's finally my hair appointment. I get my roots rebleached.
Echad un vistazo a nuestro escaparate.
Okay. Man, I never want anything you've got. That's right, Bram. I'm really glad that I'm... Woo! Remember in the first game where you could perform the fatalities against the paintings and John Blasphemous would like rip the guy out of the painting and trample him? Something like that, Jess. You know what's really funny is the other day I was at my friend Ellen's house and she and her wife were discussing wrestlers, and they said a wrestler that sounded like Gronk, and one of them thought that she was talking about Gronkowski, who's I guess a football player, but I thought that she was talking about Kronk from the Emperor's New Groove. And my friend Ellen clocked me immediately. Like before I could say, I thought you were talking about, she was like, no, you were thinking of Kronk from the Emperor's New Groove. She got me. She had my number. I'm predictable. I was trying to remember the name of the guy who voices him, who also plays David Putty on Seinfeld, but I was unable to. Baby Gronk. God, I forgot about Baby Gronk. So Barry and I forgot, but that's why she started calling me Baby Tess. is because of Baby Gronk. She even kissed Baby Tess, or she even hugged Baby Tess. She rizzed him up. Warburton, there we go, Patrick Warburton. Thank you so much. Warburgon. Yeah, Patrick Warburger. Warburgeron. Well, hang on. I want to finish exploring the zone. The teleportation from the side of the screen is really fucking weird. I'm sorry. Oh, no, I rested at a prie dieu. That's why they respawned. I was like, did I not just kill you fuckers? Oh, I can't continue to the right here because there's no lever. Or p-hat. I really wish you didn't do that to me. What happens if I deflect you? Well, then I would kill you, naturally. I'm taking a lot of fucking damage. I'm surprised I don't have any guilt buildup considering how much damage I take. I think it's a combination of my playing uncarefully because it's been a second since I played this video game, and also just like my being in a late game area. How do I get through here? Let me in. Is this it? Okay, well now I feel pretty stupid for not finding this earlier. What do you do? Oh, okay, well I'm gonna have to, yeah, I'm gonna have to do this whole shit. I don't think they put these in those little vessels, but I really, really, really hope that's an empty vial. I need a fucking empty vial, man, I swear to God. Eventually I will get to the point where I'm like stuck on the end boss, or the end few bosses if the first game is any indication. And I'll just like go travel all over the map to every corner of every room that isn't filled in, trying to find whatever the fuck I'm missing. That was an easy one. They expected me to try to avoid damage doing that. Okay, Mark of Martyrdom is cool. I don't mind that. That's useful. That lets me unlock more statue slots, which is something I desperately need right now. I have a bunch of different statues at the moment that increase the amount of damage that I deal, but I am limited in how many of them I can wear because I don't have that many slots. No, get me out of here. I don't want to be in here right now. Whee! Hello. Come back so I can kill you. Hello, sir. Bullshit, that doesn't count as a fucking parry. I don't know what the fuck planet you're on. Good, I can just kill him before he swings. Those guys are so annoying. I'm doing well, Pixel Pixie, as is the game. Oh, whoopsie. Yeah, as I was saying, I'm very excited to be able to get my hair done before Unplugged. I'm hoping to next get my roots done before PAX East in March. But depending on the events of early next year and oh look, it's the Illusory Tower, that's fun. Blue light today? Shit, am I blue? I think it's just the screen, but sorry, I can adjust that. I thought I looked a little too warm, but there. Is that better? Maybe a little less. Okay, to the left here. I think I already did this, and then I was like, no, I want to explore the rest of the level instead. Samwise voice. I didn't realize I was blue. I'm sorry. You guys should tell me when I'm blue. No, is this area fucking gated off by by one of these dog shit blue chains? That's very annoying. I hate these. Yeah, it's always a challenge streaming on a new monitor. It was perfectly pleasant, my being blue. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. You should see how blue I was when I first turned on the camera. Because Barry's desktop background is blue, and I had the overhead light on in the room, so the room behind me was like quite warm. So I genuinely looked like a bright, intense cyan. I was so blue that it was, the green chroma key was taking out my hair. Man, what? I hate this fucking shit. I hate these chains that it doesn't let me pass. That is something I do with a lever, but whatever. And I can't fucking get through here because I don't have the... I need to get above so that I can use the plunging attack from the sword. Very annoying. Very annoying. This blows. Okay. Well, I ultimately regret making this detour because I couldn't actually progress anywhere fucking here at all. I'm going back to town. Fuck this. No, I didn't. I pressed the wrong button. Travel to this day. I don't think I have enough resources to get another statue slot yet, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm only at 3 martyrdom orbs. I'm pretty sure I need 5 to get another statue slot at present. Wow, I can't believe I actually made it through there without clinging to any of those ledges. Yeah, it's always a challenge streaming on somebody else's, or just streaming on a new monitor in general, because you have like a very poor sense of what the color balance is like. It's tough. It's really brutal. It sucks how there's no like standardization between screens in terms of like brightness or contrast or color temperature or like even like basic shit like hue coordinates. It makes making art extremely difficult, to say nothing of lighting a stream. I'm gonna be good, because earlier somebody praised me for being good and not having a treat except when redeemed. But I am going to prepare additional treats. Hey, what's up? Stop hitting me. I don't think that when I stub my toe on an enemy it should hurt me. I really don't. Oh, ZJ back. How unforeseeable. I have the rainbow airhead strips. I gotta say, there's a lot of candies out there in this modern age of ours. Way too fucking many of them have gelatin. Like, there's lots of new weird gummy variations of classic candies like Sweet Tarts and Airheads that you can find. And even like Nerds Rope, which didn't used to have gelatin, and the new Nerds Rope Bites, which are made of the same stuff. It's just like all gelatin all the time. It fucking blows. I never get to try anything new. And then also they discontinue older candies that don't have gelatin. They better give me that goddamn chain severing power soon. I swear to Christ. What the fuck was that? Oh, I didn't press the parry button. I pressed the wrong button. Holy Christ, man. This guy is kind of frosting my cake. Let me back in there. Correct, ZJ Mac. This is the wrong weapon. What? There we go. ZJ Mac, yeah, gelatin is a byproduct of factory farming. It's like, bone and hoof and all the other parts of the animal that are too tough to render into meat, powdered up and used as thickener. And because so many animals are slaughtered via factory farming, there's just like a lot of those indigestible byproducts around. So due to supply and demand, I don't know how much you know about economics, viewer, but due to supply and demand, gelatin is very, very cheap because there's just like everybody has a lot of it. Man, this blows. Precisely RB. One step below the residual flesh steamed off the carcass that they put in the British sausage, as I learned in that one episode of Yes Minister, the Christmas special. Bro, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? Let me down. Yeah, I very distinctly remember the phraseology, steamed off the carcass. Alright. Yeah, the plot of the episode is that the, like, EU Food Commission is trying to, outlaw calling the British sausage a sausage because it has too many non-meat ingredients. The, like, okay. Alright, fuck. Am I in a room that I've been before? I totally am! Oh, okay. I feel dumb now. Fucking... They better give me the ability to get through those chains soon, though. I swear to Christ. Wow, I actually managed to get through there, even though I haven't upgraded the sword at all. That's cool. Can I get up, though? It would be poggers if I could. Please. Viewers, this morning I got myself and Barry breakfast sandwiches from her local cafe, which was really nice. And I got a hot chocolate with a shot of espresso, which I found to be very pleasant for those of you who haven't tried it. I recommend it. It also woke me up a bit, which is nice. I've been really sleepy lately. I've been having trouble waking up. Or I guess more accurately, I've been having trouble getting out of bed. I wake up just fine. This is the thing that lets me sever chains, isn't it? Mercy of the Wind. Air dash? Oh, do I air dash through the chains? Aerial dash. And it breaks chains. Poggers. Well, now there's lots of places where I could not progress before that I could probably progress now, although I don't know that I want to return to all of those. UK or Ireland ruled that Subway couldn't call their rolls bread since it had too much sugar in it, lol. Okay, looks like air dash is strictly horizontal, however. I'm not seeing a diagonal one. There's no upwards one, there's no downwards one. It's just left or right. Very good, thank you. Hello, Entrots. Happy berry day to you, too. Excuse me. Damn, and I had made it through so much of stream without coughing. I thought you said I could break these barriers. You are a fucking liar to me. Why even animate the chains being destroyed? Why not just show me passing through them? All right, back from whence I came. Whoop. RB, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fuck off, dude. Holy shit. And it's still not enough to get up on that ledge. That's so obnoxious. It's fucking still not enough to get up on that ledge. Is that because I have to get there by breaking a chain on the other side? It might be. Breaking a chain. This blows. I can't get down there from here. I have to go fucking all the way around. That's obnoxious. Wow. That's really bad. Fine. Ah. Hi, Sounds by Texture. How's it going? Nope, this is a dead end. Oh! So I have to go around. Fucking hell, dude. I can go back into the new tower. I can go back into the new tower. That is certainly true. RB, it's like you're a parent trying to console me because I'm throwing a fit about what I want but can't get. But you can, hey, baby, it's okay. You can go back into the tower. Welcome to the Basilica of Absent Faces, motherfuckers. I still can't get up there. What, do you get a fucking triple jump later, you cocksmoker? What do you want? Is this, oh, the painting is animated, even though it's not one of the ones that comes to life and attacks me. That's nice. There's some passive paintings here. Oh my god, dude, that fucking blows. Is there a traversal? Okay, so fun fact. This blows. Let me show you guys something. If you dash off of a ledge, it interrupts the fucking dash. Despite the fact that I now have an aerial dash. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh! I'm dumb? Thanks so much for the fucking Tears of Atonement, dude. I have to fucking practice that again. Hang on. Okay. It's a jump, dash, jump again type of situation. Very good. Alright. I think they probably wanted to force me back through this way now that I have the chain severing power. Yep. Okay. I mean, but I don't really wish to continue up this room. I want to unlock the other shit that I was not able to do earlier because I couldn't get through the chains. Unshots! That's very reasonable. Let me increase the price of that and disable it before I do anything else. I almost just disabled the never recite voicemail green text again. Point redeem. Do you guys think... Oh shit, I accidentally canceled. Do you guys think at this point that anybody is likely to ever redeem that never recite voicemail green text again one? Or has the voicemail green text become canonized within the channel too thoroughly to ever be divested from it? Thank you, Stream Elements, that's true. Alright, hang on. You guys want to see a magic trick? Thank you, Stream Elements. I am, in fact, collecting donations to fund a pair of clip-on mics, just like these, which are my girlfriend's, which I have now returned to her, so that I can do in-person guest streams without robbing her. So if you enjoy the stream, I hope you'll consider donating to help me afford those. Thank you. And without further ado... Oh, I see that this doorway is also blocked off. That's unfortunate. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, is there no fucking voicemail green text in Barry's OBS? But it was just... Oh shit, fuck, I'm getting attacked. But it was just not called voicemail. It was called the file name.
I'm me.
ZJ Mac, thank you so much for the $20 donation. Is that a boy I smell? Yes, I smell it. Boy smell. I smell a boy. What is a boy doing here? Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? There's a boy here. I'm freaking out so much. Calm down, and take a nice deep breath. Thank you, RB. It smells so good. I love boy smell so much. It makes me feel so amazing. I'm getting tingles all over from the delicious boy scent. It's driving me boy crazy. If you're a boy and you're reading this, I just wanted to say, hi, cute boy. I love you. And scene. What? I clicked into Discord? That's wild. I will RB at dinner with Barry very shortly. Tessa's dinner with Barry is like... You guys remember the Simpsons scene where Martin is at the arcade? Kyogi, thank you so much for the $10. You guys remember? Thank you guys all so much. It's so nice of all of you. Do you guys remember the Simpsons scene where Martin is at the arcade and he's playing a video game adaptation of My Dinner with Andre? That's correct, Faith. That's what My Dinner with Barry is like. Tell me more. That was a terrible Martin. Oh, holy shit. Tell me more. That's much better. Although it was getting a little close to Carl Weezer, as my voices tend to. MK is always saying that me and Barry are like Martin and Nelson. Spring forth, burly protector, and save me! Not that Barry's burly. He's just stronger than me. This morning, Barry told me that I had a higher intelligence stat than her. She just happens to have a higher wisdom stat than me. As a way of saying like that I know more information, but she is more aware than I am. And I said, and a higher strength stat, and constitution, and charisma. Alright. Up, and away. Todd, no, D&D Girls Hours.
More friends! More allies!
Speaking of Martin, Akira, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Pum, 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 pum. Barry said that I had higher dexterity, RB. I had higher destreza. Why the fuck is it destreza and not dexteridad or something? That's usually the correspondence. Things that end in it in English end in edad in Spanish. Weird. I don't get it. personally, I don't understand it. Okay, I don't think there are actually any secrets in this room that are verboten to me at this time. Oh wait, there's something, yes there is. Well, it's not in this room technically. There's something to the left here. Oh, there's the statue over here. Hello. Entrats, folks other than you have claimed this, yes. You are not the first to make this assertion. Guys, how's my color balance? Am I still pale or blue? LOL RB. Yeah, from first edition, where if you're a high enough level, it's not even level based, it's just income based. For enough money, you can hire mercenaries to go on adventures with you. So you can like do shit like, heartless shit like send them down corridors in the Tomb of Horrors first, so that you don't die to all of the traps. Get fucked! But yeah, many have asserted that I would be a Pact of the Berry Warlock, or indeed that I am at present. It's true, I am devoted to her. It's actually really funny. Barry and I were talking about Sekiro, because I was talking about how I'm interested in the story of Lies of P, but I'm afraid to buy it because I might not like playing it. And she was like, well, you're able to enjoy the story of Sekiro even though you don't like playing it and didn't beat it. And I said that was true, and so we started talking about Wolf and Kuro's relationship, which we both find very admirable. And I compared it to my relationship with her, and she agreed, but then the longer we talked about it, the more we realized that each of us thought that we were Wolf and the other one was Kuro. I was like, oh, his relationship with Kuro is a lot like my relationship with you, except if you were a child. And then she went, wait, what? You think you're, but I am. Okay, what am I gonna need? I need the sword, there we go. I maintain that I am more like the wolf in that relationship because of how devoted I am to her. I know I'm younger than her and more innocent and like a nerd, and she's tougher than me, but I don't think she is as wholeheartedly devoted to exacting my will as I am to exacting hers. Oh, fuck off with the third upgrade for the sword. I'm never gonna use that. Ooh, luego al alba, poggers. Where do you guys think the third upgrade for the rapier and dagger are? I got the second upgrade for them in Choir of Thorns. Do you think that means that a third upgrade is also there, maybe in the one portion which I haven't been able to make it to yet? Another dagger, three-handing. This dungeon sub-boss, are you lamenting that fact? Do you wish that were not the case? Or are you just communicating an aspect of your character? I am shocked, RB, that there are still modes of traversal which the game has not yet granted me. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of don't want to be here. Like, I'm not that interested in the Basilica of Absent Faces. I kind of just want to, like, fuck around and see what all I can do with the dash they gave me that gets through chains. Streets of Wakes feels like a place where the new dash could really come in handy. There's this fucking roof here in Ravine of the High Stones, although that might be sparkle-based. Yeah, that's really the issue at this point. Oh, if it's a traversal thing that we don't have yet, it's gotta be the sparkles. Like, for sure. I feel like this might be sparkles. Maybe I should wait to root around like a pig in the rest of the game map until I have the sparkle power up. So I know that whatever corner of the room is unfulfilled, I have the appropriate tool for it. Oh well, this dungeon sub-boss. It's fun to imagine a betrayal stat. Have fun, Entrots. All right, I'll just keep moving in the direction the game wants me to move. One-shotting those guys is really nice. Holy fuck, how did I just two-shot that guy? The only thing I can think is that it is reflecting... I don't have the statue equipped that increases damage at low health, do I? Maybe. What does this do? This is when increases damage when guilt is low. Damage dealt when guilt is low. Improves bile flask, increases lightning damage. Didn't mean to use that. Accumulation of guilt, physical damage. Okay, whatever. It's funny you talk about Betrayal, this dungeon sub-boss, because I have the trader equipped right here. Okay. This dungeon sub-boss, how many opportunities do you have to betray, though? Like it's not like when Garrick Deep Space Nine says lying is a skill that you can't do well unless you keep in practice. Like, you can lie to people all the time and they can never know. But how often can you fucking betray someone? Clearly not, RB. I do have a good devotion stat. Yeah, it was really funny that Barry and I each thought we were the other party. Woo! Get fucked. There we go. I don't know. I understand that I'm like small and cute and Barry loves me, but I feel when I see Wolf kneeling down in front of Kuro and going, "Yoy," it sure seems a lot more like my attitude towards Barry than hers towards mine. I never hear Wolf talk about Kuro having had it too good for too long. Why did they even give you this one? What is the point? Oh, for like the combat encounter? Because there's nothing blocking you from just jumping from one end to the other here. Well, Bremy, Wolf specifically isn't a Shinobi. Or no, wait, Shinobi, right, sorry. I was confusing Shinobi with Ronin. No, you're right, he is a Shinobi. I got my vocabulary confused. I'm sorry. Scratched face from the canvas. I don't think about martial roles in feudal Japan as often as perhaps I should. No, don't uncouth emoji me, I'm sorry. Todd, I'm really not a Sekiro fan. I don't think I have one of those badges to hand in. Okay, good, I'm still in front of the gold bar. What does this do? Big resistance to mystical damage. Cool, thanks, bruh. That is a death. Okay. Noted. You do not get another double jump coming out of that dash if you double jump and then dash. Good to know. I'm not a fan of hating it. I just hate it, okay? I don't advocate for its hatred. I'm not like, yeah, more people should dislike this game. I have tried very hard to enjoy it, and it's just not for me. I'm so versed in Edo period Europe. Is that... I don't know when the Edo period is. Is that when the Congress of Vienna happens? I'm honestly not even that versed in the period. I just am versed in the Congress. Okay, these guys kind of fucking suck dick to fight. Oh, good. They trapped themselves on the other side of the wall. That was really funny. Did you guys see that? Above my head? They couldn't get through. They teleported to the other side of the wall. They couldn't hit me through it. That's so funny. God, that's funny. It's a tough game, this dungeon sub-boss. I would say it is... The difficulty borders on cruelty. 17th century to late 1860s. Okay. Can't get through here. Oh, of course. That's on me. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Okay. That was really cool. I really enjoyed that. That was awesome. Felt really good getting that on my first try like that. Whoa! It's one of these guys. You get lost on your way from Symphony of the Night, on your way to Dracula's castle there, buddy boy. Oh, I see. He just moves across the screen in the one direction. It's kind of hard to hit. Ow, you dickhead. Get back over here. Karn, I forget which one the shmoo is, but I do remember the name. Oh, wow. If one of those touches you, it actually deals kind of a lot of damage. Oh, that's just teleportation. Okay. I could go that way if I so desired, but do I desire? Not fucking really. Okay. Ah! Whoa. Hey! That shit is really fucking scary. Not a Bayolet. Oh yeah, the little one does look like a Bayolet, I think. I don't have a really clear conception of what a fucking Bayolet looks like, because I have never watched or read Berserk. Berserk? Berserk. Would you fucking let me hit you? Where did you go? Oh, can you only have one of these guys spawned at a time? Where the fuck is the big one gone? Did I kill it? I didn't kill it. Where the hell did it go? Okay. Bye. Whatever, bye. I feel like it's gonna come back if I leave the room because I didn't kill it. Would you fucking... Nope. Ah. Ooh, I was a fool and exposed myself to death and destruction in my greed, but I really want whatever that item is. Please be something fucking good. Please be a bile flask, like for real. Ah. Fuck you. What do you want with these unfinished lullabies, man? Oh, I bring those to the innocent one. Right. Is it my imagination? Why is there only one unfinished lullaby listed here? I definitely picked up two. And also, what's this key? Gift of the Anonymous Pilgrim. It opens the first of the cages in the Chapel of the Five Doves. His name is the Anonymous Pilgrim? The guy with the wing? He doesn't seem especially anonymous. He seems like he's maybe like involved in some sort of... Yeah, how did I know you would fucking respawn when I entered the room? Because you didn't actually fucking die. Speaking of fucking dying, I'm gonna fucking die. Or not. I'm living. Oh, God. What? You're teleporting? There's not even teleportation walls this time. Oh, I just realized the music wasn't playing. LOL. We found another area where the music's bugged, folks. They just leave sometimes. I don't really mind it because he didn't hit me this time. But those dudes just fucking bounce. I used my double jump a little too early there, and then I died on a spike. Yeah, exactly, Bremy. He's on an old cassette player. Man, now I got guilt on me. That means the statue that makes me deal more damage at low guilt is less effective. Yeah, it seems less effective. This blows. But yeah, Bremy, that's fun. That makes him seem like a projectionist in a movie theater, old projectionist in a movie theater. Like in Last Action Hero, a movie which I'm sure we've all seen and love. Fuck off! I understood that I was in a bad position to fight you. I was leaving to try to get in a better position. That is fucking dog shit. That is absolute bullshit. He teleported off screen and initiated an attack from off screen. That is absolute horse shit. Thank you, ZJ Mac. I agree with that appraisal. I agree with the appraisal you just made, which directly echoed my own. Slab, I really like... Why is that statue broken now? Yeah, I really like Last Action Hero. I think it's super fun. They knocked me out of the room. They hit you fucking way too fucking hard. A bit difficult to parry their attacks when they initiate them immediately out of a fucking teleport. It's like some Prince Lorien shit. Oh, I'm sorry. Player, did you forget that this is the gank zone immediately after a fucking platforming puzzle? Did you forget about that? Did you forget that as soon as you come up here, as soon as you finish the puzzle, we're just gonna fucking jump you in the alley? You gotta be kidding me. I was in the middle of a mechanically necessitated ledge grab. Where the fuck do you get off damaging me during that? Fucking stop, holy Christ. I'm mad. I would say that I am presently large mad. But yeah, I like Last Action Hero. The people which I have forced to watch it with me have not always enjoyed it. Also, I will admit, richer. I will admit that the ending kind of falls flat. I think that they really set up the ending to be something super special, and then they just kind of make it a by-the-books showdown, which I'm disappointed by. Okay, I can't believe I didn't take damage there. These things are fucking insane. Oh god, I have to do this fucking bullshit again. Okay, boom. No, wait, I need to hit it 5 million times. Okay. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Man, they sure do love enemies that just move into your sprite and damage you thereby, don't they? Case in fucking point, holy Christ. Alright, it's not worth trying to fight these goddamn things. I missed that jump, viewer. I don't know if you picked up on that. I got to lose a big bunch of health because of it. Alright. Give me my souls from in here, you pieces of shit. God, this blows. The red orb enemies suck cock just because they're impossible to hit. Fuck off. Fuck off, dude. There's too much fucking shit on the screen. Alright. I don't like how quickly, how often, and for how much damage they are hitting me. Those are my 3 criticisms of the enemies in this area. Oh no, good. No, that's great. That's really fair. That makes a lot of sense. That I would lose half of my health bar because an enemy spawned inside my sprite while I was in the air and had no way to change my position. that is just like so warranted. It's really teaching me to be a better player. And he's gone. And he just leaves, meaning that I can't kill him, and when and if I return to this room, he will be back to damage me more. Really good video game. I'm having a lot of fun. No, I had the wrong fucking weapon equipped. Holy Christ. Did you know you were supposed to have the double swords there, player? Oh, you didn't have them? I hope you enjoy your death. God almighty. Yeah, RB, third time I'm sure will be the charm after a fucking half an hour of taking chip damage just to get back there and try that again. I hate this area. This is one of my least favorite areas. I would say that it is on par with all the shitty little dudes in the Golden Thread Zone. It is debatably worse because you can actually take care of the shitty little dudes if you have picked the appropriate weapon. I just didn't pick the appropriate weapon. I've already taken so much damage, man, like considering how much bullshit is in this fucking stage. Oh, dude, go away. I hate you so much. Fuck off. Is this another one, or... Ow. I hit myself in the face with Barry's fucking pop filter. I'm not necessarily sure why she uses it. I don't feel like the mic pops especially often, even without the big sock which she has on hers. Alright, this is nice. I like this room because it's... Oh, never mind. I was about to say it's not filled with red orbs, but there actually is a red orb here. Okay, what do? We immediately wail on this guy to kill him ASAP. And then leave the room! Holy fucking shit. They really do not give you a moment's breath in this area. I actually managed to kill the red orb that spawned. And he's gone! He's gone to damage me another time. Hooray! Yeah, maybe Barry just pops harder when she talks. Alright. Ah! That really freaked me out. That's true, Jess. There we go. I found the rhythm. No, I didn't. I lost the rhythm. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Please, I'm begging you, please. Uh-oh. If there's one thing you guys know about me and my taste in video games, you know I love an extremely long platforming challenge where if you fail it at any juncture, you have to go all the way back to the very beginning. That is my favorite shit. That's why the Napoleon level was my favorite part of Psychonauts, if you guys remember that. It's because it showed a real emphasis on that genre of level design. I wish that I had not rested there because it just respawned the shit at the base of this tower. And I need to get back through there to get over here. But at least I got a closer checkpoint, I guess. Fuck you. Oh, I can leave without having to engage them in combat. That's good. That's one of the most annoying things they've made me do in this video game. I fell in a pit and died. It's actually crazy. Go away. Fuck. They hit you. An enemy that hits you by moving into your sprite cannot hurt you for that much fucking damage. That is altogether too much damage, man. Like, if they're gonna hit you that hard, they have to be more fragile. Like, you need to make some fucking concessions for playability. I'm pretty sure I can't— the orb disappeared. I'm pretty sure I can't do anything here because I don't have the Mr. Sparkle upgrade yet. Yeah, that seems to be the situation. That's fine. Maybe I'll get it for beating this boss. It looks like I might, since that up there might be the exit route from the boss. Thank you, Stream Elements. If you're still watching, even though I just got really mad and pissed myself because of how evil the video game is, I hope you guys will consider donating so I can get— Man, how the fuck do I get back up there now? My own pair of clip-on mics for in-person guest streams like Barry has. Man, do I have to do that entire platforming section again? Die, 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 die. Okay. There's an elevator? Oh, was there a way in from here that I missed? I don't see an elevator. That's cool how I took so much damage. Okay, he's gone. Todd, I'm gonna be real. Oh! Hello! You're right, there is an elevator. This is not what I was thinking of when you said elevator. I was picturing one of those huge cages. And I was like, I'm pretty sure I didn't see any of those anywhere. That is extremely convenient. That's super nice of them to not make you do that goddamn horse shit more than once. All right, here we go. Treat for toss.
Recemos juntos esta interminable letanía.
Alright, that sounds fair. Whoops.
Uníos a mí en la perpetua oración.
I'm gonna be real. I can't understand a word you just said. I would love to hydrate. Thank you, Persephone. LOL, Brevy. It's too scary now. I can't keep playing, you guys. It's too scary now. Oh, do you summon copies of yourself? That's so funny. Holy fuck! Do you shoot me for 2/3 of my maximum health bar? That's so funny. Do you summon homing, a huge cloud of homing projectiles? Do you take almost no damage from all of my hits? Oh my god. It's all my favorite mechanics for a boss to have. Do you sit off screen where I can't fucking hit you? Out of range of the fucking elevator? Thank you. That's so cool. Yeah, no shit, they put my souls outside the boss room. How the fuck would I get them back through all that? Just use my bow. Remy, if they fucking gave me a bow, my friend. Oh, that's so cool. The boss also moves away from you and makes it so that you can't ever hit it. I can't wait to learn what sort of additional maneuvers the boss will manifest in its next phase, which it very certainly has. Oh god. You cannot do that shit to me. You cannot spawn shit in my hitbox with that little warning. Oh, Persephone, that would explain why it was completely incomprehensible to me. Thank God you can ledge grab that thing. I do like, now that I have the air dash and the double jump, moving between the 2 platforms on either side of the room. I think that's a fun idea for a boss design. That being said, the way the boss moves and the majority of its attacks are extremely infuriating. Fucking stop doing that! Oh my god! Stop! How long do those things fuck me, persist for? Stop. Holy fucking shit, man. No! Oh my god. Wow, this is a real cut your dick off type boss. Holy fuck. Fuck this shit. Also, never... we know we put 5 billion projectiles that one-shot you and home to your location on the screen that you're gonna have to dash and jump to avoid. But do not fall off the bottom of the screen. Whatever you do, do not fall off the bottom. You will be one-shot. Fucking... I actually think she doesn't damage you by moving through you, unlike her projectiles and every other enemy in this game. Oh, fuck you. Okay, the huge, like, balustrade projectiles always spawn at the same position. The first one homes to your height. The second one, the follow-up, will not. Nah! This would be a fine boss design for, like, a survive-a-thon. Like, if the boss were steadily taking damage the entire fight, and the point wasn't to hit her, or, like, maybe hitting her would help a little, like, the chief object of the fight was just to avoid everything, I think this would be a fine design. But the idea that I'm supposed to make it to the boss and hit her enough to kill her when I'm doing this little damage is kind of horse shit. Yeah, she does not hurt you by moving through you. That is shockingly courteous for this video game. They just gave me an entire level of enemies that one-shot you by moving through you. I knew you were gonna do that! Fuck off. I lost my lightning. I lost my Guilford the Lightning. I'm dead now, also. Oh... That sucks, Bremy. What's that called so I can avoid it? Hello, ma'am. How's it going? They may have, like... Oh, shit. They may have initially made it so that passing through her body also hurt you, and then they realized that that was just fucking too much on top of everything else in the game. And they took pity on the player. I wish you hadn't done that, ma'am. I had a good combo going there. I think I have the upgrade that makes it so that I only lose one verdadera destreza when I'm hit instead of both of them. God, that is a really cool boss design though, like visually. If that ledge grab fucking saved my life. That is such fucking horseshit, man. I had zero chance to avoid that. I was already passing through the other side of the screen at that height when she summoned that. I couldn't have avoided that projectile. I could have avoided that projectile if I hadn't paused the game to bitch about it. No! You fucking bitch. Oh, hey. A single Bayonet orb? Okay, that's your prerogative. Seems maybe ineffective a bit. Oh! Oh! Ain't this a fucking thing? Viewer, new move we discover at 1/3 health, or 3/4 health, or 2/3 health rather, or 3/4 health or something. Oh, and she does them more often now! And I fell off the screen and died, and that's always a one-shot. Wasn't just a one-shot because I was on low health the first time. Falling off the bottom of the screen is always a one-shot. This is not fun to me. This is the kind of shit I do not like. I don't like it when they coat the entire arena in dog shit that you can't avoid. I like fights like the Emery one, where he has all his moves, and there's like a very specific counter for every move that he has. And so even though he hits hard and you're not dealing much damage to him, if you're smart and you pay attention and you take it one attack at a time, you can counter every single thing he does and make it to the end. This is the kind of fight I do not like. It's just fucking bullshit all over the entire room. In general, I hate homing projectiles. You'll notice that Emery's projectiles did not home. In general, I hate homing projectiles because they don't act in a predictable way. Obviously, they all move towards you. In that sense, they're predictable. But they don't form a consistent geometric pattern for you to wrap your head around to inform where you stand or jump or move to avoid them. And because of that, they introduce like an element of randomness, like an element of chance, like a procedural aspect to the fight that changes every time you do it, which makes it much harder to learn and perform well consistently, which I don't like. I don't like fights with that much RNG as a factor. You know, obviously there's always some RNG, like the boss isn't gonna do the exact same moves in the exact same order every time. But if there's gonna be like shmup style bullshit flying across the screen, I like it to be in at least semi-regular patterns so that I can try to develop a strategy to avoid it. Instead of having it dynamic, that's the word I was looking for. Instead of having to respond to it dynamically every single time. That's that shit that I do not like. Viewer, I hope I have helped you to understand why I dislike this boss design. And hopefully I've given a good rationale for why it's not just me being mad because bad. No, get away! Yeah, at that time I knew you were gonna do that. How did I know that? Just because of the height she went to? Do you always start on the left side of the screen? God fucking willing. Because if you don't, then the first one is always gonna hit me. Or not always gonna hit me, but it's gonna have a 50-50 chance of hitting me. Because I have to be on either the left side of the screen or the right side of the screen. So if it doesn't always start on the left, then it's just a coin flip. But assuming it always starts on the left, I can avoid it consistently. That was really annoying. That was fucking worse than the goddamn Radiance. Yay! I felt so smart ducking under it, but then I got hit by the second one at the same height. Because I forgot, I didn't realize that she was still doing those. Have you guys noticed? Let's talk about, oh, it started from the other side this time. That's what Tessa does not like to see. Hopefully it starts from the left the first time and starts from the right the second time and alternates between them and not just random every time or I'm gonna get my ass fucked. Hello, ma'am. You're doing the thing. Okay, that's fine. Are you doing it again? That's less fine. I fucking can't even... The R-beat, that would be insanely courteous of the devs. I do appreciate a certain amount of courtesy in boss design. Like, especially for this game, I can usually duck under those. I can usually duck under the middle ones when they fire at that height. That time trying to duck under it hurt me. Not sure why. The elevator was like at a marginally different height that attempt, apparently. Like, especially for this game, Emery's movement was like extremely generous to the player. Because he had those huge jumping attacks that sent out the stone shockwave, like the earth shockwave you had to dash and jump out of. And those are really dangerous, but whenever he got you close to the edge of the screen, he would, if he did one of those jumping attacks, he would do it away from you. So it would give you a chance to gain lateral space in which to maneuver, instead of just getting hemmed in against the wall and not being able to get out because you can't dash through his body unless he's doing the spin. Like, that was very respectful. It's really just, really about respect. It's very respectful boss design. It understands, like, it's sympathetic to the player to the point that it's not fun to get cornered and not be able to do the boss anymore. So it gives them the opportunity to continue playing. Fucking imagine that fucking shit. She must have a fucking tell, which indicates that she is about to summon the orbs. It is so goddamn minor, I swear to you. I am unable to perceive it. That time there's no tell because she wasn't fucking visible on screen. What is it? What is it that you do that indicates that you are summoning the orbs? Oh, that's really cool, actually. The arm of the shroud. The shroud has like 2 white arms in addition to the hanging arms of the corpse. The shroud is covering the mouth of the corpse. And when the corpse screams, the shroud withdraws its mouth. Hi, Saras. Arbeat, no, she often summons orbs. Yep, from a standstill right there. It's the scream that's supposed to be the tell, at least when she's fucking... No, because she screams for every attack. This is exactly like when I fought the Orphan of Kaz, which is constantly screaming, and I was trying to figure out if specific screams corresponded to specific attacks, and they didn't. No, she screams for every attack, but also the scream effect is a gray sprite, like gray lines emanating from her mouth on white. So it's very low contrast, so it's really difficult to fucking see. Yeah, see? Right there. But she also screams like that when she summons, like, the balustrades to move horizontally across. Or she doesn't, or she just fucking stands there. Cool, thank you so much. Fuck off. I couldn't tell which attack she was doing. The stream is not a... Guys, I really cannot articulate clearly enough that if there's one thing I fucking hate, it is video games spawning projectiles inside where you are standing, inside your character sprite. Do not enjoy that. Not fun for me. Maybe if the player is presently in the process of moving from one side of the screen to the other, you wait to spawn one of those balustrades until they land. So they don't appear inside it and lose half of their health instantly. Don't fucking do it right now. She loves to do it. I can't damage you when you're standing there. You don't want to be in the middle of that ring. You don't take any damage initially, but boy, do you take damage after a second. Can you fucking not? Holy Christ. There's a weird delay after her screaming animation started there, between that and the projectiles actually spawning! Also, I can't tell if when she disappears, she still exists and I'm supposed to be trying to hit her. I can't believe I didn't take fucking damage from that. That's actually insane. What side are you starting from? Okay, left side first. You can't dash through those. You're supposed to teleport test from the edge of the screen. I understand that you have traditionally been able to dash through AoEs, like the fire columns in that one guy's fight. But it's not about consistency of design. It's about using the new trick that they just gave you. Okay, you can... Oh my fuck. Okay, the alternating ones only take up half of the screen, maybe? I didn't notice. I assumed they were on the entire screen. last time it happened to me. Last time they did those alternating column positions. But I may have just been like too wrapped up in where I was standing to notice that. I somehow have managed to not take damage for long enough that... Okay. At that height, I can duck under it, for sure. Yeah, I somehow have my electricity here. I'm gonna start from the right side this time? Okay, cool. It does seem to... The full screen balustrade projectiles do seem to start on the left and then alternate left and right every time she does them. Hopefully. Hopefully they don't mix that up on me. I'm trying really hard to fucking learn here. That was more of the screen than the first time, but that was still not the entire screen. That was like 2/3 maybe. You're summoning orbs? No, you're summoning balustrades. Can I get under it at this height? It looks like I can. Can you not fucking summon orbs, lady? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Will you ever stop summoning projectiles and give me a chance to fucking hit you? Oh yeah? Real shit? Real shit? Yeah, that's your fucking phase transition for phase 3, is that you destroy one of the only platforms I have access to? The only way this shit works is if the elevator stops changing height now. If its height stays static, then I still have a chance of reliably avoiding projectiles. Hello, Brab. Fuck off! No! Ah! No! No! Ah! No! No, the height is not constant. The height fucking changes. That sucks, my cock. No. Help. No. No! Fuck off with this shit. I appreciate the comedic potential here. You can't summon those anymore. Yes, you can. Holy shit. Faith, I don't know what, I was about to say, I don't know what you're supposed to do. Yeah, Bremy, no, exactly. I don't know what you're supposed to do. I don't know if you can make that. The sides of the screen still teleport you, but I don't know how you can get away from that. In the interest of full disclosure, you can dispel those guys by hitting them with your sword, but there's so many of them. Like, and they start in a pretty broad circle. You can't possibly hit all of them while still avoiding additional attacks from that lady and staying on the elevator. I wonder if the red disc spell dispels them. If it does, it would be like the only use I have for the red disc spell in the entire fight, because the boss doesn't stay still long enough for me to use it on her. That is what I will try next time. You really don't want to be hit by one of those things, because they deal a fuck ton of damage, but it seems very hard to avoid them at that stage of the fight. So I literally said, when she did it, my exact words were, "You can't do that." Right? I was like, you removed the mechanic in this fight that lets me avoid that attack. You can't do that anymore. Benedicto. Maybe Garrulus, that's gonna come out really, really slow. I understand that it has a big radius, but like that is gonna come out real slow. Not to mention I have to switch to it. This is a bullshit fight. I really like the crown that levitates over her head as well. The visual design here is really cool. I get so antsy about being close to her. I need to remember that, unlike every other enemy in this game, ain't consistency of design a great thing? Unlike every other enemy in this game, I can pass through her body without taking damage. I need to remember that. Okay, so like right there, you guys saw the little scream effect. Right! God damn it. you guys saw the little scream effect from like an invisible point within the circle. Is she there and invisible? Like, does she have a hurt box during that wind up? Like the little effect still being there suggests that her body is in that spot. Right there, there she was again. Like it's giving me coordinates for her body, and why would they do that if I couldn't hurt her? Like, why is that information useful to me? You are a fuckhead. Spawn that thing that close. I kind of want to try... Oh, that's right. I need to... I was going to say I kind of want to try dispelling each of those projectiles one by one with the attack button. I don't want to do that. What I do want to do is try dispelling them with the ranged weapon, the ranged attack I have. That is actually a good idea. A test to see if I can do that. That getting hit by that second one was on me. Once she has telegraphed the height at which she is going to be throwing those, there's no reason for me to get hit by the second one. The first one is different because depending on the height that the elevator is at, it can, like, sometimes I can duck under it, sometimes I can't. Sometimes she summons it, like, inside my body. Okay, the ranged attack does dispel them, but holy fuck does it take a long time to come out. Like, kind of an untenably long time to come out. I am the world's biggest dumbass. Yeah, again, there's not an excuse for that. A lot of these ranged attacks feel pretty unavoidable. There's not an excuse for getting hit by a horizontal balustrade at the same height that she just threw a horizontal balustrade at me from. Like, once she has indicated the height, that should be it, and I shouldn't get hit by one at that height again. Don't summon that ring of projectiles, please. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do you want from me, you fucking colossal bitch? Okay. Oh, you asshole! Okay, don't be at the top of the screen fucking ever. Holy shit, I got hit by every single one! So I didn't have any space to move in! Oh my god. Okay, you can dash through the projectiles without taking damage. Dash through them, not move through them without taking damage. You can dash through them without taking damage. Holy shit. Leave me alone. That was such dog shit. When I was standing on the upper level of the elevator and I had nowhere to move to because there's knockback when you get hit by those vertical balustrades. So it pinned me up there and there wasn't enough room to get in between them. So I just got hit like 6 times. Here's the thing. I want to know what proportion of players beat this boss, because there's achievements on this game on Steam, and I felt really proud of myself for beating Emery, but fucking 67% of players beat him, which is a huge proportion. That made me mad. I don't know if you can, like, cheat at this game, or if you can, how common it is. It's probably not common at all, and I'm just being butthurt. But, like, I want a boss to feel like an accomplishment. Like, 30% of players have beaten the fucking fire giant in Elden Ring. Like, give me a boss that feels like an accomplishment. No. Okay, remember, Tess, do not go on the upper level here. I know it's tempting because it gets you out of the way of the balustrades, but it's bad for baby because you will just get pinned against the ceiling. Can Tessa have a treat, please, folks at home? Where's the teleporter? The teleporter is nowhere near here. That's quite brutal. If at some point I want to leave to pay off my sin, the teleporter is really far away. Yeah, this boss is 100%. Oh, Emery is required for the game, you mean? Yes, he is. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the treat. That's okay, Jeff. You can check the VOD later if you really want. Nice treat. Thanks, guys. Airhead's Extreme Sweetly Sour Belt. Yum. They may not be called by that really dumb long name anymore. Yeah, it looks like they're just called Airhead's Extremes now. But when they were introduced at whatever age I was, middle school maybe, I believe they were known by the full name of Airheads Extreme's Sweetly Sour Belts. I guess it was necessary to explain what sour... The marketing department felt it was necessary to explain what sour candy was and how it tasted in the name of the candy. Get fucked, get fucked, get fucked. That's a great question, RB. I hadn't noticed the blood. I can't believe I didn't hit her at any point there. That's really brutal. Yeah, when I get a good chain going, and oh fuck. When I get a good chain going and I can get the lightning on my weapon, I kind of fuck her up. But otherwise, DPS is quite low. Oh, she teleported. Fun. Oh, it's one of these, huh? That is a really big range for this early in the fight, ma'am. Tessa, why would you be there? Oh, starts from the left, right? No! Oh, God. No. Guys, the direction that screen wipe starts from is random. It doesn't always go left, right. Right, either random or determined by my position. Right, our beat feels that it's the far side from me. Also, thank you, Stream Elements. Folks, if you are moved by my sterling efforts against this boss, I hope you'll consider donating to help get me a pair of Clippy mics like this one that Barry has, so that I can do in-person guest streams from my place without stealing her shit. Oh, fuck! Yeah, there was no way I was getting out of that without being hit. It's bad news bears anytime you end up on the top of one of these elevators. They try to act like they're being nice and giving you more places to stand at different heights, but fucking wrong, RB. It is not always the far side of you. I deliberately stayed at the edge of the screen there to make that determination. And it was not the opposite side of the screen from last time. I have to jump again to get over this. Lady, can you fucking stop? Holy Christ. I don't have electricity on my weapons anymore because I got hit by one of those vertical balustrades. All right, motherfucker, what side's it gonna be right this time? I think it might be the side of the screen that you are on, RB, as opposed to the opposite side of the screen. We'll try to make that determination. Okay, she's doing this shit here. Yes, I can actually duck under it at this height. Lovely. Stop doing whatever it is you're doing. Oh, she's just doing the lightning. Oh, she's not just doing the lightning. She's doing the lightning that cuts the cord and starts the last phase. How evocative. It's just like cutting the umbilical cord. Is that a motherfucking Bloodborne reference? Birth? Is that a motherfucking Bloodborne reference? Ah! Hello. That one little spank was really fun in between avoiding the attacks. Oh, fuck. There's these guys now. Oh, I'm screwed. Yeah, it's gonna be real hard to maintain lightning mode in the... Fuck off. In the final phase. There's just too much shit that it's tough to not get hit by. At least she does her own lightning sometimes, which is like the easiest to avoid attack that she has. I wish that she had been on the other side of the elevator so that I could have hit her in between those volleys again. That was a lot of fun when I did that. Fucking hell. Take it easy. Tessa, why would you try this? Ah! Fuck off, lady. Would you get over here so I can hit you? She loves to hang out beyond your range. No, dude, I got hit. I no longer have the lightning on my fucking weapon. Do not, ooh! I had another flask, I didn't even realize. Please don't summon the orbs. For the rest of this fight, don't summon the orbs. If you could just do me a solid RNG-wise, ma'am, and not summon the orbs for the rest of this. Those are the, so earlier when I said please don't summon the orbs, those were the orbs that I was thinking of. You fuckhead. I was so close to beating you, you piece of fucking shit. Oh, the orbs, man. You can only, so here's the thing. You can only make that. You can only go from one side of the screen to the other in the last phase if the elevator is at the absolute lowest level. Because that's the only way that you can fall long enough to get the horizontal distance required to make it to the elevator and still land on it. It has to be at the bottom of the screen. And if it's not, then no sides of the screen for you. So I should really just like never try to go from one side of the screen to the other in the last phase, even though I did it successfully once. Like, it is so case dependent that it's not worth trying. Oh, you guys gave me more treats that I haven't taken advantage of yet, I don't think. Also, thank you for the hydrate, Persephone. And, oh, and Maddox Kent as well, actually, you also gave me a hydrate. And then I think 2 more treats, okay. It really helps dull the pain of loss to shove candy in your face in between attempts. This is a phenomenon that I have been acquainted with since playing New Super Mario Bros. Wii in middle school on the super tiny CRT with the built-in VCR I used to have in my room. Oh, excuse me. I would play the video game with a bag of mini chewy sweet tarts available. Not sweet tarts. Starbursts, the mini Starbursts. Those are the ones that have carnauba wax around them instead of gelatin in them, meaning I can eat them. Yeah, I would just game with a bag of mini Starbursts, and every time I died, I would put a bunch of them in my mouth, and that made me feel less angry about dying. Persephone, posture check? Okay. Look at my posture, viewers. It's been checked. Okay, I cannot duck under that. You are a real shit fucker for throwing that shit at me at that height. You're a real shit fucker for throwing that shit at me at that height. Oh, my toes, my toes. The elevators were at a really, really bad height there for that attack. That was brutal. Woo! Got a good crack out of my neck there. I always hope you guys can hear it, even though people have historically told me that it's unsettling. I guess I'm like proud of how loudly I can crack my joints. I want you guys to know. You know what it is that like, you know, cracking of the joints represents like a thematic or a symbolic reapplication of oneself to the task at hand. And I want you guys to be aware of when I'm symbolically reapplying myself to the task at hand. Lady, not while I'm jumping! Holy fuck! Oh, she is invisible and hittable. Holy, when she disappears. She is not gone from the arena. There is just, she's just invisible. It's like Sister Frida. That was dog shit. That was absolute bullshit. That was horse shit. The fucking projectile appeared inside me and I lost my combo. Ezra, thank you so much for the... Hang on. I need to move this window so I can read the entire thing. Ezra, thank you so much for the 7-month resub. We're so happy to have you here. Video game? Okay, cool. Fucking hell. Ah, delicious. Simply delicious. You guys remember the Globlo Gabgalab? I feel like every time I bring up the Globlo Gabgalab, people inexplicably have no idea what I'm talking about, even though I very often bring up the Globlo Gabgalab or quote him. He's the yeast of thoughts and minds. Also, that I have no excuse for that. Oh! Oh! Don't be standing on the lower platform when those show up or they'll fucking cut your Achilles tendon. Oh my god. Yes, I did raid video chat at one point, other. RB, it does seem to be the side you're on as opposed to the opposite side. That has at least been true for the last 3 times she did the attack. I'll keep my eyes open for the rest of the fight. Why would I elect to heal at that point and position? Man, you know what? That attempt, I think, was out the window. Barry, welcome to the stream. Hi, Barry. Happy birthday. We all love you. Everybody say happy birthday, Barry. I'm pretty sure that was the last treat I was due. I didn't want to shove a ton of them in my mouth at once when all the redeems came in. Barry, I'm fighting the bullshit fucking boss whose chief mechanic is spawning projectiles inside your sprite with little to no warning. Okay. Take it easy. Okay, she's going orb mode. I do appreciate... don't appreciate that. Let me tell you, viewer. I just managed to get under there. That was like pause buffering. I do appreciate that the orbs don't all spawn at once. There's still a high chance you're gonna get sucker punched by one of them if it's one of the first orbs to appear. But because they all don't all spawn at once, because it like goes around the ring, if you're lucky enough to not be next to one of the first ones, you get enough warning that you can move out of the spawn radius. No, Bram, she doesn't do damage when she touches me, unlike every other flying enemy in this game. Because fuck consistency of design. Like, here's the thing. I'm grateful that she doesn't damage you when you pass through her, when she passes through you. But that should be the case for fucking every flying enemy. That should not be a feature that is unique to this boss. Oh, also she loves to... Also, Barry, if you fall off the bottom of the screen, you die. It's a one-hit kill. It is not, like, health-based. It's just always a death. And the platforms are constantly raising and lowering. And there are no provisions in place to make sure that the boss actually stays at a part of the arena that you can hit her on. Also, in the third and final phase, she cuts the chain connecting the rightmost elevator. I was gonna say one, but it's always been the rightmost. Connecting the rightmost elevator to the ceiling, at which point you can no longer safely pass from one side of the screen to the other. So it just like removes that option for avoiding her projectiles from the fight. It doesn't technically remove it if the elevator is in a very specific position. I shouldn't have taken the time to hit her because it meant that I got hit by that, but oh well. Alright, is it the side that you're on? Bad news, folks. The direction from which those vertical balustrades start ascending / descending. No, it is always ascending because they're on the bottom. Is random every time. Yes, it is like a bullet hell, Barry. A bullet hell with tracking projectiles, though, with homing projectiles, which usually bullet hells have geometrically patterned projectiles, which I like better because it means that the pattern is consistent and predictable and avoidable. So yeah, oh, there I go. The direction from which those balustrades start flying up is random every time. It's not the opposite side of the screen from where you're standing. It's not, as I thought, because it was this 3 times in a row, the side of the screen you are standing. It's literally random every time. Barry, I'm surprised to hear that because the Steam statistics indicate that, like, most players have beaten every boss that I beat so far. Like, I told you about the Emery guy on yesterday's stream. He was really tough. He's a required boss, but he was really tough. So I was a little disappointed to see that, like, 67% of players have beaten him in the achievement stats. Like, he was tough for me to learn. He was really consistent, so learning him was really, really rewarding. I liked the boss a lot, but he was really tough for me to learn, and I feel less accomplished knowing that 67% of players were able to get through him. I'm shocked I was not hit by that horizontal balustrade just now. That was crazy. I'm pretty sure No, Entrots. That one sucked. That one was not consistent. That one was dog shit. That one was cover the entire arena in projectiles and AoEs so that the player can't reliably avoid damage and just has to spam the boss with R1s until the fight is over. But more people had beaten that than Emery, probably because it was an earlier boss. Uh-oh. I really hope balustrade is actually an appropriate word for those fucking things. Also that it's pronounced balustrade, not balustrade. I feel like it's probably balustrade because it ends in A-D-E. Damn, I'm hitless so far. That's actually crazy. No! I thought she was gonna do the zappers. I didn't think she was gonna do the horizontal balustrade. All right, what side is it gonna be this time? Far side, that's convenient. Thank you. My favorite newspaper comic. Thank you. Oh, whoop, hit. All right. That one wasn't too crazy, although she was moving during it. She usually doesn't move during that attack. That's odd. Oh, I only just got in under the fucking wire there. I didn't mean to go Frink mode. My apologies, viewer. All right, what side is it gonna be this time? It's gonna be the near side. That's less convenient. That sucks that that's random every time. Holy shit. I wish it alternated, or at least was positional. Ideal would be if it alternated left to right every time. Positional would also be okay because it would mean it was predictable. But the fact that it's just a coin flip every time, and I have to be like ready to spring in one of two directions as soon as the first indicator comes through really fucking blows. Do not summon a balustrade at the height that I jump through, lady. You do this every fucking time. Stop with the balustrades. Curse of balustrade. I love getting a little hit on her in between cycles there. She's doing the thing. She's cutting the cord here. I can't. That was an insane number of hits to get off on her during the phase transition. Holy fucking shit. The direction they go up reverses from the way they came in. Enter from right, start ascending from left. Thank you so much, ZJ Mac. I had not noticed that. Thank you so much for articulating that. Hiya, Queer Oddity. So the last balustrade to show up will rise up first then, when it's the screen swipe move. Although I'm not sure she does it in phase 3, so that may or may not be useful to me here, but I could still fucking use this attempt very easily. Hey lady, how about you not summon orbs? Like, don't summon orbs for the rest of this fight. Yeah, the balustrades instead. That's what you should do more appropriately rather than orbs. Oh yeah, lightning. Yeah, love the lightning. You should just fire lightning at me for the rest of the fight, frankly. Ah, no, it nicked me. Holy fuck. That's the first damage I took all fight. I was hitless all the way to phase 3. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy, dude. I shouldn't have healed so soon. All right. She seems to always summon the, that blows. She seems to always summon the balustrades at the same horizontal heights when she does that move. So that is kind of convenient, but not necessarily super convenient because the elevator height changes and she's dead. Goodbye. Get 100% fucked. Thank you, Bram. I think I will have a treat. Oh, also, Ezra redeemed 4 treats that I haven't done yet because I was gaming. Actually, I think it was 5. Woo! Fucking hell, man. Sure thing, Bram. I'll check. I suspect it's still going to be over 50%. That last boss, yeah, that last boss with all the homing projectiles and shit, 63% of players of the game, 63% of people who ever even started the game Blasphemous 2 beat that boss. That is an insane proportion. Like, usually the tutorial boss of a game only has 90% completion because of how often people pick up a game and just bounce off it immediately. Bram, I think you mentioned that. Isn't that fucking crazy, Saris? 2/3 of people who started the game beat that last boss? It makes my achievements feel so middling and pathetic. The rarest achievement I've gotten is for fucking equipping the statues of the old siblings eating soup. Only 25% of players did that. Over 2/3 beat Emery. 67% beat Emery. It makes me feel like nothing I do is impressive at all. Well, because compared to something, hang on, I'm gonna click over, I'm gonna look at the Elden Ring statistics. Where's my achievements? Here they are. Global? Yeah. Only 78% of Elden Ring players arrived at Round Table Hold. Only 54% of Elden Ring players beat Radon. Only 67% of Elden Ring players beat Godric. Like the same proportion. Lucky, thank you for the $30. Wow, thank you so much. The same proportion of Blasphemous 2 players who beat Emery. It's the same as the proportion of Elden Ring players who beat Godric, the first large boss. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Let me find Fire Giant. 44% of players beat the Fire Giant. That's higher than I expected, but ah, man. I guess a queer oddity. I like the achievements to represent me being impressive, though. Hi, Captain Oblivion. Oh, it's this fucking guy. Why are... Oh, no. 2 doves are not missing. Just 1 dove. I guess so, RB. Oh, and also, Lucky, thank you for the $30 donation. Again, that's very kind of you.
Un símbolo en el que toda nuestra fe, súplicas y esperanzas se unieran en suma comunión, para así poder hacer expandir su disminuido, casi extinto poderío.
LMAO, Saris, that's brutal. A lot of people definitely bought Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, I told you guys I bounced off of Baldur's Gate 3 after a half an hour because I wasn't satisfied with character creation. Thank you for linking me to that character creation mod, though, Saris. I haven't tried it yet, but I have not forgotten that you sent it to me, and I am looking forward to trying it. All right, treats for test time. I'm sorry for my egotistical whining about how many other players beat the same bosses that I beat. It was, in retrospect, somewhat petty, but it is nevertheless surprising to me. Sorry, I ducked out of frame. I dropped a sweet tart and I wanted to achieve it because it was a yellow one and that's my favorite color. It's dirt. Sweet tart, yum. I feel like that's, okay, that's like 2 out of the 5 treats that Ezra redeemed for me. The next 3 are all blues, baby. They sent me to the bottom of the tower. That is genuinely evil. But they didn't give me the Sparkle upgrade, the Mr. Sparkle Traversal upgrade, which means there's no point in going back up there yet. All the shit up there that I haven't done, I didn't do because I didn't have the sparkles. All right, who's up next? Oh. How the fuck am I supposed to get over here? How the fuck am I supposed to get over here? Excuse me? RB, they don't need uncouth mods for Baldur's Gate 3. You fucking that game anyway. RB, I'm pretty sure the blue zone was just like a overlook over the sea. Yeah, unless there's also a ghost bridge on the sea now, which there could be. We'll check that out. So annoying that I have to make it back to the teleporter and they didn't. Oh, no I don't. Bye. Travel to the city, you know, you got to survive. Oh, Bram, I think Brem might be into that. I think Bremy might be into that. If you find something like that, you could link it to them. Alright. Do I have enough orbs to upgrade my sculpture capacity yet? Yes! Fuck yes! Okay, awesome. I don't have any mementos for you, but what I do have are orbs. Give me another altar piece slot.
Aquí os esperaré hasta que reunáis más
sweetheart,
marcas del martirio para ampliar vuestro retablo.
Let's make it happen. You can save the statues you have equipped as a preset. Weird. Alright. Increasing stun power is probably good. Oh, that's what that is. That's not a weapon upgrade. That is a statue. That's probably... I feel like I should equip this, but I should equip this after I get the third verdadera destreza. For it to like really be worthwhile. I maybe want to re-equip this. Well, that's the thing, is that you don't deflect against bosses usually. Damage inflicted when life is low. Damage dealt when bile flasks are depleted. Health at maximum is probably what I want. Yeah, okay, cool.
Que las manos del milagro os guíen.
Sure, Bremy. But if the individual effects of the statues aren't things I'm interested in, I probably won't equip them. That being said, if any of the statues that I already have equipped form good combos, I have no problem moving them around. For those of you who don't know, it seems that the statues that you put in each pair of slots are significant because like specific statues have associations with others mechanically. I'm not sure to what extent. I tried putting this old woman and her brother in the same pair of slots, but for some reason they don't have a mechanical interaction, which is frankly shocking. Oh, I need to pay off my fucking sin. Holy Christ. Let's make that happen now. Sweetheart, yum. Wrong button.
¿Deseáis entonces limpiaros de vuestra
Why is it
culpa?
3,000 now? It used to be 2,000. I don't even have that much.
El sacramento. Ahora,
There's 20 unique combinations and some generic ones? Okay. Yeah, you can post that in streamer intercom. Where am I going? Where do I wish to go? Honestly, right now, I want to go to Streets of Wakes because there was a platforming puzzle that I think I can do now that I have the air dash. There was another dead end that the air dash might help me fill out, but I'm not sure. Oh, there's like 4 independent dead ends here. And there's a new enemy rush because I found another one of those dying ladies. Resonance guy. Wah! Wait. Don't test. You have to rest at the point you in here. Whee! Okay. I'm opening the link from Bremy. Sorry, I'll click back in. Huh. This is probably something I'll have to browse through off stream, and I'll just like control F the shit that I have equipped to see what does and doesn't have combos. Thank you for that though, Bremy. Sorry, Bram. Alright, let's see here. It's entirely possible that these rooms to the left, you just can't fill out. Well, I don't know. I was gonna say it's possible that you can't fill out the map here, that the rooms are just too tall. This game really doesn't do that. Although I don't think that there are any mechanical benefits to having explored the whole map like there are in Symphony of the Night. And some of those map squares in Symphony of the Night, especially in the upside down castle, are hard as fuck to fill out. Like you have to go into dog mode and swim in the upside down water in like the under castle sewers. Also, yes, thank you, Stream Elements. Folks, if you're enjoying the stream, I hope you'll consider donating. I'm trying to raise enough money to buy my own pair of clip-on mics like this, which is my girlfriend's, which I use for in-person guest streams. So if you're enjoying the stream and you'd like to help expand my capacity for guests, I hope you'll consider donating. Barry, I did win. You missed it. I won very shortly after you joined the stream. Maybe the same attempt, honestly. I'm not sure. All right, what's going on up here? This is not new, but it is... Oh, this is new. You gotta be fucking kidding me. This is like the least interesting thing you could have put up here. Get fucked. Alright. That's right, Barry. Eyeball frog. Eyeball frog's in the chat. This whole thing just led to a baby. That's so fucking funny. No! Ugh, bad news, guys. We're back in the real world where passing through the body of a flying enemy damages you. Fucking dog shit, man. That's what I'm saying, like, that should not be a feature of any enemy. I'm glad it wasn't a feature of the boss, but it shouldn't be the feature of any enemy in this game. Enemies should have to, like, register attacks to do damage to you. They should not just float through your position. That's so funny that those unexplored quarters of 2 different rooms solely housed one baby. Oh no, this is more sparkles. Fuck. I wish I could have remembered that. It's tough to do though. Oh wow, the big dudes with the big hammers are gonna be even easier to get over now that I have the air dash. Come on. Yeah, Barry. It's miserable. It's especially bad when I like I try to do a double jump over a tall enemy and I like nick my ankle on their head because getting hit ruins my lightning combo, which is the thing that lets me deal lightning damage on hit. It's called Verdadera Destreza, and it, oh cool, increments the more hits I land without being hit. That's right. Sweetheart, yum. Barry did get me my first Magic the Gathering deck. She got me the Food and Fellowship Frodo and Sam Commander deck from the Lord of the Rings series. I have to say that, quite apart from finding Magic as a whole intimidating, because I've never played it, I find the idea of a 99 card deck format to be terrifying. Like, when I was reading the little insert about the different formats of Magic, I was surprised to see that Standard was played with 60 card decks. Because in Yu-Gi-Oh, 40 is the minimum, 60 is the maximum, but you're not enforced. Like, you can have any number between those two, but those are the boundaries of how large your deck can be. And almost everybody plays 40 card decks to make them as consistent as possible. So the idea that there is a 99 card deck and also you can only play one of each card, not counting generic lands, which are like energy cards from Pokemon for anybody who doesn't play Magic. Most of you probably already knew that, but I only recently learned that. So you can play multiple generic lands, so that's fine, but any card with a specific name, you can only play one of each. It's fucking insane. A deck with 99 cards, most of which are unique. I don't understand how you can plan a deck with any kind of consistency under those conditions. Fuck, this is also Sparkles. All right, but there's the puzzle in here with the mirror that I couldn't get, which is probably dash-based. Standard 60. Oh, standard 60 is in Magic Standard, 60 is the minimum and the max of whatever you can shuffle. Cool, okay. That's true, there are a lot of Magic cards. There are a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards too. Barry, for the first time last night, did not spurn me for my interest in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because she realized that the terminology which I understand as a result of my playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Has prepared me to understand certain concepts in Magic. Love to not be spurned by Barry. Since Commander deck, yeah, Commander does span the history of Magic. I noticed that in their description of the standard format in the insert, they also said 60 cards from the most recently released sets, which was very surprising to me. Yu-Gi-Oh!, as Amber will know, does not phase old card series out like that. You can play, for example, Frog the Jam in your Frog deck, even though it very specifically doesn't have interactions with any of those cards. So yeah, I was really surprised to learn that that's how Standard works, but it's cool that that's not how Commander works. And that makes sense, Bremy, if there's enough cards over enough history of the game that do similar things, that you can still get like a consistent engine running. Okay, Mulso, well, that's your opinion. Tessa, now why would you think that that would be what you do here? I'm actually not quite sure. I'm thinking either I just do a dash out of the mirror, but honestly, that doesn't seem likely. It seems more likely to me that I'm supposed to. So I go into the second mirror. It shoots me down and right. I think I have to like, no, but I don't get another double jump. Do I get another double jump if I dash? Let me see. Barry, come on, be nice. Oh! Okay, that is 100% what you do. You will come in out of the mirror, you get another double jump and another dash. That's actually crazy. Okay. Oh, it went back, I forgot. I thought that this was gonna be another one of those puzzles where you have to ride in the mirror, and I was gonna have to try to get back in it after it shot me out. But it doesn't look like it. It looks like just once I get the mirror to the left, a double jump and a dash will be enough to get me to the platform. Fuck yes, dude. That is the least useful character upgrade that could have been. Where the fuck are the bile flasks in this goddamn video game? I have 3 flasks, come on. Wait, what? Oh, I have to go up, weird. Barry, not yet, but there's no DLC in this game yet. Maybe if and when they add DLC for it, they'll put her in it again. She was a DLC character in the first game. Like, I am sure that there are bile flasks that I could access with my present traversal options, but I don't fucking know where. Shouldn't they make them a little more obvious, considering how crucial they are? Arguably more crucial than maximum health, and certainly more crucial than maximum magic to your success. Yeah, RB, it's sad. Well, maybe later a lady will have her tits out or something. Hopefully not the lady who's skinning herself, because that's... I'm not traditionally interested in that flavor of tit. The capacity for fervor has increased. I'm still speaking higher than I usually do, but I'm gonna make an effort to adjust myself even higher. Because usually what happens is that somebody redeems full stream bimbo voice, and I do the bimbo voice until the first time I get mad, and then it permanently slips. I want to try to address that issue.
Penitente mío.
Penitente mio, excuse me.
Si me entregáis vuestros besos.
Alright. Scramoots. We should make the map smaller and stop hiding things. Alright, enemy rush. Y'all ready? I don't think I am. How many martyrdom orbs do you think it's gonna cost to unlock that final statue slot? Barry, you're so beautiful. This lady's accent is fucking insane. I can't tell if it's just because she like is an old woman and is speaking indistinctly, or whether she's from some weird region of Iberia. Hundiremo. This is what I'm saying. She's missing the S's from the ends of her words. When she said campanas, also, she said campanach. That's right, Barry. Holy fucking shit, what the fuck is that? I've never seen one of those in this entire video game. What? Ow. It just occurred to me how grateful I am that this game does not... What the fuck is the purple? Green is certainly miasma. What the fuck is the purple damage? Oh, mystical maybe. Ow. That blows. That was what I was talking about, Barry. Now I lost the lightning damage because when I jumped over that guy, I nicked my fucking ankle on him. Also, that's definitely not true. Good God, I am not doing especially well. Okay. Oh, spawning inside my sprite. That's my favorite shit for enemies to do in a video game. Hey, I can actually reliably get over the bishops and the high thrones now because of the dash. That's really useful. Ow, I couldn't even tell that you were doing that because your spear perfectly aligns with the border between the floor and the background. Excuse me, game designers. Who thought that was a good idea? Okay, good. I can kill those guys reasonably easy. Oh, I got a mark of martyrdom. Good. Oh, God. Ooh, water nymph. Cute. She summons a fish. I actually really like that. Oh, no. The box guys are back. What is on? Oh, they're being held by a hand. That's so weird. It should hopefully be easier to keep the box guys from multiplying now that I've got the air dash. Previously, they could kind of reliably get away from me just by like moving far enough away from me, but still off the ground. Yeah, I don't think I'm... Oh, I'm definitely not winning this rush. Holy Christ. Okay, you're fine. All you do is roll. But I landed on you when I dropped down, so I'm down. Alrighty. Give me my fucking souls back. It's not my souls at all, actually, because it has nothing to do with my tier amount. It's 100% solely, a reflection of my guilt and a limit to my magic bar. Digi, were you able to tell what flavor of accent this is? It's obviously Castilian Spanish because she's lisping, but like where in Spain? or not Spain, as the case may be. It's like Galician. That might actually still be in Spain, I'm not sure. They really fuck you with this first phase. Holy shit. Now, Malso, was your intention in saying that to call attention to how difficult it is to avoid so many large enemies and big AoEs? Or was that a genuine sentiment directed at me? And gameplay advice you intended me to take? Okay. Whew. Watch out for the fish. I feel bad. The water nymph lady gets stun locked super easily. Excuse me. It's a little unnerving when the enemies appear off the side of the screen. I really wish they wouldn't do that. Okay. Ow. Do I get a... No, I don't get a dash attack coming out of the air dash. I bet you that is a feature of the third tier of Sarmiento y Centellas upgrade tree. I swapped weapons. Why? Because I'm a dumbass. I think the darkening at the sides of the screen is intended to indicate when I am on capital L, capital H, low health. Because there are effects that trigger when I'm on low health. I really wish you hadn't damaged me just then. I pressed deflect way too fucking late there, and I'm kind of getting iced. Yeah, I am in fact iced. 2 statues of the dagger class will increase the strength of your dual swords. Okay, thank you, Bremy. That is helpful information. Do I have any of those? No. Well, that depends on whether the trader is considered part of the dagger class. He has the dagger icon next to his effect, but that doesn't necessarily mean that... Well, I can at least try. I can try putting the trader next to the veteran one and see if it does anything. Yeah, it seems that Malso did not answer my query. I can't imagine why not.
Que den dos clamores las campanas.
Dos clamores las campanas. Right, like, all of those words are supposed to have fucking S's at the ends of them. Where have they gone? Somebody stole this lady's S's.
Y nos hundiremos.
Sort of similar to what my cousin has told me is happening in the version of Svetsedic that they speak in the... They really fuck you in this first wave. Holy shit. The variety of Svetsedic that they speak in the village that my mom's family is from. Where they've started cutting the terminal consonants off the ends of words, apparently. So that's cool. Both of the examples that she gave were words that usually end with N, and if a word that usually ends with N loses the N, I feel like you'd naturally expect the preceding vowel to become nasalized in that loss, but that doesn't seem to be happening. It's a very weird sound change. Why did you have to hit me? Oh, you didn't, in fact. Cool. Yes. These are actually a great way to grind Marks of Martyrdom. If you don't beat the rush, then you can just keep retrying it over and over and over again and like grinding XP from them. LOL Todd, rude. It's funny that you say that, because when I was still living with my boyfriend in New York, You will recall my stories about this individual as being similar to Freckle from that Sometimes Things That Are More Expensive Are Worse video. I was telling them about their first language was Spanish. Weird tendency in my boyfriends. Anyway, their first language was Spanish. And I was telling them about how in Latin there are noun cases and also more verb tenses than in English or in modern Spanish, which is descended from Latin. And I was like, and in English there are really few. So like, and I was talking about like how on the whole, for languages in the Indo-European family, the root language they're ultimately all descended from had lots of noun cases and variable tenses. And then lots of languages have, and lots of, like a pretty broad phoneme inventory, and lots of languages have like lost lots of features from that ancestral language over time. And my ex said that they've become more advanced, which is interesting because that is not my perception. I see the loss of grammatical features like noun case, right, as a simplification. And languages with a more complex grammar system as being more meaningful because they can communicate more meaning in fewer words, even if it ends up being more syllables than a language without noun case and with more simple grammar. And it just goes to show you that perception of change, right? Change is not ontologically good or ontologically bad. Language shift is not good or bad. And loss or gaining of specific features or phonemes is not good or bad. It's not a corruption or it's an enhancement. It is just a natural phenomenon that occurs. And it's human perception that dictates whether or not we feel positively about those changes. Human opinion, I should say. Right. I think noun case is really cool. I wish that my native language had it so that it wouldn't be so hard of a concept for me to wrap my head around when I'm trying to learn a foreign language that has it. But I can definitely see somebody learning about noun case for the first time being like, oh, what a relief that my language doesn't have that, so I never had to learn that system. Even though, of course, if it's in your native language, you don't really have to learn it. You just come to do it correctly by growing up in a culture that speaks that language. That sucks that I did not get the parry there. Fuck off! Oh my god! Fuck off, dude. Alright, who's up next? Right, these birds. Their roll is quite short. It's shorter than I expected it to be. Oh, they don't take very much fucking damage. Come on, did you have to put the fire skull in the room with me here? Oh god, no, I'm trapped with the one I'm barely hurt at all. Okay, get away. The fire skull is the enemy that I want to leave for last here because all of the skulls and boxes can multiply when they're on low health, meaning that if I'm gonna damage it at all, I need to make sure I stay on it the entire time. Which is very difficult to do if there's other enemies around, so. I can't believe I avoided that fireball. That was actually cracked. I didn't know that you could damage those things while they were rolling. That's very good information. I somehow have Verdadera Destreza running right now. So I wonder if, Remy, you were talking about effects, like if I equip 2 statues with Verdadera, or with dagger. I actually got a vial that whips. How if I equip 2 statues with dagger-based effects, they'll stack. I wonder if that includes Verdadera Destreza upgrades. Like if I equip the statue that just increases the damage versus the statue that makes it so that I lose less Verdadera Destreza when I get hit. If those count as being resonant with each other. Okay, cool. That was crazy. I actually got a lot of martyrdom orbs that way. I high-key kind of wish that I hadn't beaten that so that I could have kept attempting it and kept grinding orbs out of that, because that would have been really helpful. How many orbs am I at presently? 5. So the last statue slot I unlocked cost 5 orbs. I suspect that the final statue slot will be greater than 5. We can at least find out. Ten. Brutal, dude. All right. I want to put veteran 1 and oh, RB, thank you for the treat. I want to put veteran 1 and trader on the same thing. So okay, there we go. And now veteran 1. It doesn't look like they're considered resonant with each other, unfortunately. All right, let's try veteran 1 and the lady who makes you lose less verdadera destreza. Ah! Poggers. Okay, but now I don't have the trader equipped. Is there something else I'd like to equip? That also, though, is there anything else that affects Sarmiento y Centella? It's so hard to say, man. Is this considered? Oh, Bremy, right? I just realized that when you said that, because the dagger icon was the same. Right, the group up between the trigger prompts under the word display. Right, I just realized that's what was happening. Okay, awesome. That also helps me understand which should be resonant with each other. So Nacimiento and Tirso should be on the same thing. Yeah, the old lady and her brother are not in the same category. I only have 1, the Tempest, equipped. I do have Castula and the Flagellant both equipped. Oh, but it seems like, oh, okay. So their category seems to be no resonance. That makes sense, actually, because the trader is also here in the no resonance category. Okay, I kind of want the trader equipped instead of Castula because it makes me feel guilty, ironically enough, every time my bar accrues guilt. Okay, I want Tirso and Nacimiento in the same slot. So equip Tirso here, please. There we go. And now, who did I have there before? That's actually an incredible question. Oh, okay, right, the lightning damage. Right. Okay. So tell me about the resonances here. Okay, the red skull is just for Luego al Alba. There's no reason to not have that. Like, it's fine. It's not like I elected to equip either of those specifically for the bonus. I already had them equipped. There's no reason not to put them in the same altar piece and get that bonus. It's kind of fucking stupid. Considering, I mean, their effects don't have anything to do... Right, damage inflicted when health is at maximum and improving the effect of the bile flask. Those are generic effects. They don't have anything to do with Luego al Alba specifically in the way that both of these specifically have to do with Sarmiento y Centella. 2 of the purple symbol increase elemental damage at large. I assume so, but I'm pretty sure I'm only dealing lightning damage. Unless the Halo spell I'm using does mystical damage. It does do mystical damage, actually. But I don't feel like I use it often enough for it to be worth equipping 2 elemental buff statues. Thank you for bearing with me during that time, viewer. I had to take the time to figure that shit out. Whee! And like I said, off-stream, asshole. Off-stream, I will do a Control F pass on that Google Doc to determine if any of the statues that I presently have equipped have specific resonances. Yeah, about this. Okay. Cool. Oh, wow. And applaud you for my efforts. That was awesome. Yeah. Tadpole is right. What are they called? I think they're called madpoles. I bet you I can access this shit now that I have the double jump and air dash. But again, it's probably worth exploring all the unexplored corners after I also get the Mr. Sparkle effect. So I can be sure that... Oh my god. No. I have a new bile flask. I got a fucking empty bile flask for beating that last enemy rush with the dying woman. I completely forgot about that in Streets of Wakes. I need to get that flask right away. It may or may not cause her to skin herself anymore though, Remy. Because it seems like it's... I assumed it was bile flask specific, because the only time that she had done it thus far was after I gave her a bile flask. But then she did it after I just like made sacrifices and gave her chalices and stuff. So it's probably like a certain number of interactions. Yes, thank you, Stream Elements, for reminding everybody. Ugh. Folks, I am trying to raise enough money to get my own pair of clip-on mics like this one, which I borrowed from my girlfriend in order to do more in-person guest streams. So if you're enjoying the stream, hope you'll consider donating to help me. Hello. Receptacle. It's called, they call it a vial in dialogue. Why would they call it a receptacle in the menu?
Ahora os otorgaré un nuevo matraz.
Nuevo matraz. Fuck yes.
Traedme más viales.
Viales. I just realized she said viales with a V. She didn't pronounce it like biales. Is that a Latin American thing specifically? I know that in Cuban Spanish, they pronounce the V like a V. Because I once encountered a Cuban woman loitering outside a bar because my friend was trying to bum a cigarette off of her friends. It was a long story. And I spoke with her in my terrible Spanish. And I was shocked to hear her pronounce the V's like V's.
Traedme cálices o viales.
Cálices o viales, whichever. How do you say whichever in Spanish? Cualquier? Cualquiera, maybe? I don't speak. No, that looks like the same amount of skin that she was when I entered. Okay, so... She's stuck at that stage for now. Now, though, we get to go to... The whole area is called Sea of Ink. Fun, 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 fun. I love ocean-themed areas. Typically. Remy, you're a real freak for this one. Whee! Whee! Oh, nope. Wrong place, Tess. Actually, it would be so cool if you could just drop from here down to the lower level. But they don't let you do that. Sorry. Of course, Bremy. I guess you can't really be faulted because it's not like you are applying a non-existent body horror lens to a female character that has nothing to do with it. You are definitely... Ugh. What the fuck was that? Oh, the water nymph lady that I fought must in the enemy rush must be from this area. Fun. The wind up on my disc is too long. It's super hard to hit this thing without. RB, had I not? I'll rush. And then immediately have to kill that thing again. I won't kill it again. I just wanted to see what would happen if once I did. I should really be parrying more. The issue is that I get used to fighting bosses who can't be parried, and then I like forget that I have the... Speak of the devil, and the devil he shall appear. Okay. Love to learn that that's your move. Wait, you don't have a boss health bar or a name. Are you even a fucking boss? That's a great question. Okay, take it easy, Tess. Don't, oh my god. This guy does not move like most bosses in this game move. Weird. It's crazy how the first time I encountered this enemy, I have a really hard time and die. It's almost like I don't know what any of his attacks mean yet. So I'm not equipping the lady who increases my attack with low guilt, right? Yeah. I don't think I want her equipped in general. It just makes me feel like shit every time I die, like I'm leaving money on the table. Wee! Wah! Odds on what being intentional? Fucking hell, dude! Take it easy, he's gonna, yep. You can't deflect that one. I bet you can deflect that swing, but it comes out so fast. That was really slow. Oh, those are waves of water. Okay. They move so fucking slowly. They move so slowly in comparison to the shockwaves that Emery sent out. Oh, on the no health bar thing? I think it's intentional that this guy doesn't have a boss health bar in name, especially since it's been the case twice now. It's possible that, like, he is gonna disappear after I... Oh, yeah, he has no health bar. It's possible that he might disappear after I hit him a certain number of times and reappear later in the level. I already learned that I couldn't parry that. I don't know why I tried. This guy is tough. He's very atypical of this game's enemy design. Like, most of his attacks have shockwaves. I don't think really any of his attacks can be parried. There's an outside chance that the swing he does with his halberd, the, like, over-the-shoulder swing. Oh, look at the basilica back there. That's actually really gorgeous. There's a... What happened to those Lululemon tops I got you? Those were gorgeous. There's actually a Catholic church not too far away from where I live with a golden dome like that. It's really nice. No, Faith, I didn't mean the visual design. I meant the mechanical design. His, like, the way he's very big and heavy. His movement is very lumbering. His attacks are all on a delay. Most of his attacks have shock waves, which I guess is not atypical for this game necessarily. Thank you, Bremy. I do good voices. I pride myself on my voices. Fuck off. Yeah, you know what? I don't think any of his attacks can be parried. Because I'm pretty sure that yeah, even that over-the-shoulder attack with the halberd, nice halberd, by the way, I do like that halberd. Even the over-the-shoulder attack with the halberd generates a fucking wave of water. And so even if you could parry the first attack, you'd be hit by the wave of water, and you would lose your ability to do a follow-up. So probably just like an unparryable enemy. That thrust, though, you might be able to parry. I do think that I need to break myself of the desire to parry him, though, because it's only going to make me worse. That's what, that, like, big step forward and then big swing is very rare for bosses in this video. Jesus Christ. That is really obnoxious. He feels cool, though. Oh, that blows. There's a vertical column AoE on his plunge down, so you can't jump over it. That fucking blows. Watch out. And it probably comes down wherever you're standing, if I had to guess. It's annoying that there's no tell on it. What I mean by tell is like, during the Emery fight, he would jump into the background, and then when he was he also did a jump that was yeah, that's what I thought. You hit him enough times and he just leaves. That's why there's no health bar. Emery would jump into the background, and then he would also do a plunging attack based on your position, but you would see his sprite in the background jump up as like a, okay, start moving really fast now because he's about to come down. There's no indication of that for that armor guy I just fought. It's just a matter of like, well, he comes back a certain amount of time after he goes off screen. And you just have to try to riddle that out. I was wondering that Arvid, I called you Gundeer. I was wondering that, Arvid. Yeah, Bremy, I fucking love that video. I relate to that hypothetical mom so much. Is that a thong? Are you wearing a thong as a skirt? A shirt, I think it was. Your boyfriend, Taylor, the one with the Pussy Destroyer tattoo under his eye, is that a family name or it is? Okay, it is. Sorry, I don't mean to pry. It's great, Faith. I'll post it to the Discord. My roommate fucking hates it. My roommate hates all of the woman comedians that I watch. She complains they're annoying, and they are annoying, but that's what makes them funny. So I accuse her of being a misogynist, which is a pretty good shell game. Oh, you don't think women can be funny?
Echad un vistazo a nuestro escaparate.
Oh wow, Mark of Martyrdom, great, thanks. I guess. The lady in town, the arm lady, the sexy arm lady, was also selling Marks of Martyrdom. I should consider buying them now that they're so valuable. Yeah, my roommate also hates the Praxis girl, to the point that if I say the word Praxis in any context, she will slap me or otherwise attack me. Even if I'm just genuinely using it in like an appropriate conversational context to mean its literal meaning, and I don't say it in a weird voice or anything. I just say Praxis. She gets so fucking mad at me. Because she knows where I learned the word. Oh, shut up, Arby. She's great. I don't know what's wrong with you people. Barry has a good excuse for not liking Praxis Girl, because Praxis Girl is specifically mimicking a real person that Barry dislikes. But I don't know anything about that person, so to me it's just super funny and entertaining. Oh, Sunken Cathedral is the name of this area. Cool. What happens if I stand in the ink? Nothing? Oh. We got Gollum over here. That was upsetting. Ah! Okay, there we go. That's right, RB. But I think we can all agree that Praxis bit is funny and entertaining. Oh, do they run and explode? Is that their deal? I'm trying to figure out what's the deal with those Gollum guys. That phrasing was very funny. I imagine like a girl whose friend is fucking with Gollum, and she's like, what's the deal with that Gollum guy? Faith, I think it's funny. Good skin even though you smoke cigarettes? Come on, man. Oh no, I'm so sorry, water nymph lady. You can't hit me with your fish from there. Also, do you take extra damage from lightning, maybe, because you're water-based? Okay, I don't really give a shit about Tears of Atonement, but thank you. Ah! Man, at this point I should just expect it. Huh? Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Oh god. Okay, cool. No, water nymph lady, no, not the fish. Not the fish! Okay, we're good. Now I understand why she's dangerous. Because it seemed kind of mean when I was fighting her in the enemy rush. Because once you get up to her, you just like stun lock her to death. She can't hurt you anymore. It's because you're meant to approach her from a great distance, over which she can launch her fish at you. And she is actually pretty dangerous in that context because it's hard to get to her because of all the arcs of fish. It's like the barrels in Crash Bandicoot, but much, much, much less punishing. This area is fun so far. None of the enemies are absolute dog shit. It's kind of surprising, frankly, given this game's track record. Who is trying to electrocute me right now? I hate that hit me. I hate this guy. These flying dudes in the, oh, I think they're in nets? These dudes in nets, I was having so much trouble reading their appearance. I was like, are they wearing spotted robes or something? The flying dudes in the nets are really best fought with the ranged attacks. Whoop. Okay. I could be wrong, but I don't, oh man. I don't think that guy damaged me when I was inside his hitbox. These guys definitely are though. Could I get a heal? Thank you. Man, my flasks healed me for a fucking lot. It's actually crazy. Oh no. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, ZJ Mac. I enjoy it too. I'm pretty sure it first released, if that is the appropriate word for a fucking post on the internet, when I was in the woods with my friends, and with my saw crew, and I downloaded it so that I could show it to them on my phone while we were in the woods. Like when we got back to camp at the end of the day and we were like cooking dinner, I was like, guys, check this shit out. Bremy, it is the mom from Hereditary, or mom whose daughter is attending the high school in, no, it's not Hereditary, what's it called? Euphoria. It's the mom whose daughter is attending the Euphoria high school. It's like, I found this black clutch. I thought you could use it as a book bag since your school doesn't have any textbooks. It goes well with those black platform heels that you wear. Do you wear this to gym? I love that bit. I love that lady. All of her videos are so good. She has so many obnoxious cis woman personae that she cycles between. The cool waitress at your restaurant in LA, the girl who is getting dumped soon. Who's like talking to her mom about the size of her boyfriend's dick. It's like, yeah, no, it's not big, but it's, yeah, it's not big, but it's, what could you, I'm talking to my mother. Yeah, no, sorry, that was Clyde. He's upset that I was telling you about his penis. It's so fucking good. Ah! I'll stop because I don't want to just do other people's bits for the entire stream, but I do love that lady's fucking bits. She's so great. Yes, RB, correct. I love taking advantage of all the various ways that womanhood allows me to be really fucking annoying. I think it is a mark of how fun this area has been that I have been paying almost no attention to the video game. Immediately dies. Faith V, have you noticed? Have you? Where the fuck? Man, my souls are really far away. That kind of sucks shit. All right. Hey, I didn't get damaged by the fish. I one-shot that guy. That was awesome. Holy fuck, that was so cool. I feel so based. Oh no, I can't get through here yet. I have to open the shortcut from above. I failed to do that. I didn't reckon with there being a shortcut there. I'll go take care of that now. Meanwhile, in the shitty hallway that sucks dick. That is unfortunate that that didn't hit the flying guy. I wonder if I shouldn't. I definitely think that the hammer is the weapon I use most in combat after Sarmiento y Centella. I wonder if I shouldn't try to upgrade the hammer damage. Oh, I only just unlocked the second. Wait, what? Oh, right, because I've only found one. Okay, never mind. It doesn't matter. Like I said, the content, the Blasphemous 2 content that I watched when the game first launched to try to get a sense of what it was like, the people who were playing it like voiced a strong preference for the hammer, and I was surprised because not only was my initial instinct to take the twin swords, I continue to prefer them to every other weapon in the game. In pretty much every please stop hitting me with the fish. In pretty much every situation. You know, it'd be great is if I could equip the statue that increases my, oh fucking hell, I just missed out on opening that shortcut as well, that bites. If I could equip the statue that increases your attack at 0 flasks and max health. Is that way I'm taking care of both ends of the spectrum. And also, at some point I will inevitably use my last flask to bring me up to max health. So then I can get both of those bonuses. Fuck off! I was close to you. Damn, y'all gotta chill the fuck out here. It's actually crazy how aggressive they are to me. Rhode Island's favorite son. Die, 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 die. Shh. Alright. Shortcut opened. God, I gotta open that other shortcut as well. How annoying. What's in here? Yes! Upgrade for baby. Something nice for baby. Oh, I forgot that the red ones are enemy rushes. I'm really dumb. I forgot that. I thought it would be an item. It's been a while since we had one of these. Oh, double fish women on both sides of the arena is kind of brutal. It only just occurred to me that you can dash over the fish women's fish. I feel dumb. Oh, the power that I just equipped, the statue that I just equipped, that reduces verdadera destreza loss to 1 when you're hit, just came into effect. It just mattered for the first fucking time. I died. That's crazy. That miasma cloud does deal a lot of damage to you. I did notice that in the past. Okay, well the good news is that it'll be quick to get back there. Thank you, RB. I shall. Uh-oh. Fish, man. The fish is really brutal when you're really far away from the fish woman. You have very little counterplay. Right. Woo! Thank you, R-Beats, for making me move my body at all. Yes, Bram, that is an accurate descriptor of what you guys just saw. Yeah. Oh, I have good news on a personal note, viewer. No, the fish! I've... Do not spawn in my hitbox. That's my least favorite shit you guys do. I have good news of a personal note. Yesterday, in anticipation of Barry's birthday, which is of course today, I finally had the opportunity and privilege of giving her her scrunch shorts. And I am deeply pleased to say that they fit her very well. Ow. You did call it RV. I missed that. I was too busy mugging for the camera to read the chat. And in fact, viewer, I am deeply gratified to tell you that not only was I happy with them, but she was so happy with the make quality that she thinks it will that brand will now be her normal sportswear brand anytime she gets any. And I've made it clear to her that on any occasion she would like a garment sold by them, I will be more than happy to pay for it. Yeah, she spoke very favorably about the make quality because it helps that she had very low hopes to begin with because it's a Coomer brand. And usually what she expects is that they will be very cheaply made and flimsy for the price, which is very fair. Like a lot of the slutty clothes I wear are fast fashion and not very well made considering how much they cost. But in this case, yeah, just like a solid brand. High quality material, good stitching. As I told you guys, I got myself a pair of leggings from there as well. They fit me fine. I just have less down there than she does. That's right, Maddox. Yeah, she was telling someone about them on the phone last night while I was out of the room. And I overheard her saying, they're actually really good. I think I found my new sportswear brand. It was awesome. We are deeply pleased to serve her well. Man, that is the last thing I wanted in the world, is to lose my second verdadera destreza. Fuck you. Die. Okay, try to suck less here, Tess. It's so hard to avoid that miasma. It's actually crazy, because the wind-up for it has so little to do with where and when it appears. Oh, I see. There's a little burst of green around the hand. Okay, that's helpful. Okay, fuck off. Give me a chance to heal. Holy Christ. I feel like these guys have angular attacks in addition to their horizontal one, but maybe it's just that their normal attack is like angled slightly up. Whoop! Okay, that's fine. Surely someone else is gonna spawn though. Like surely it's not just you. I mean, Remy, they are a... No. Not. I was gonna say they are a scrunch-focused brand, which is absolutely true, but they're also they're a stealth Chinese brand. You visit the website. Website is very, very well made. All the language on the website is perfect English. They don't say it anywhere on the website, but you are ordering from China. They don't give you any indication. Right, all the measurements are like in inches and everything. There's no indication, but then after you order them and they give you the shipping information, it's like, oh, my package is in Shenzhen. Also, it only gives you tracking information for the shipment from China to California. Because the return address on the package isn't a Chinese address, and it like doesn't come with any import shit. The way they do it honestly probably makes sense. They seem to send it to a guy in California. They probably send them in bulk. And then that guy in California, it's like a personal address, like a guy's name, a Chinese guy's name in California, packages them and actually sends them out to the individual people who ordered them, which is really, really smart because it keeps each individual shipment from the company from being an international shipment. So that instead of, and that's probably why they take kind of a while to get in after you order them, because they probably put a ton of orders, probably like individually labeled, in a huge box and send that to their guy in California, who then actually individually packages each one and sends it out. Oh God, why? What a shitty little room. It's a good way to do business. I can't fault them for it. It is funny though, that they don't tell you anywhere on the site that you're ordering from China. All right, where do I want to go? I want to get my souls back. There's something to the right here, but I've already gotten it. Yeah, it was the hammer upgrade, I think. Okay, I need to go up and left and down, blows, whatever. Hopefully I can get there from here, actually. Let's find out. KSPP TV, listen, I did not find the wait to be intolerable. It's kind of annoying how you don't have, like, tracking to your door, how you only have tracking from the shipment from China to California. But they have, like, consistently arrived within 3 weeks. I don't consider the wait to be an issue. And I haven't had any problems with shipment, but, like, they are so buttoned up. Like their entire shtick is so presentable. I would be very surprised if they had poor customer service. Like this is not like some niche brand. Like once I got clued into this brand by one of my mutuals, I started recognizing their shorts and leggings on so many women online. Like it is a very common brand among women whose job is being hot. Like they have a real fucking racket going. It's not like Boutine. It's not like Boutine where the website fucking blows. This is actually like a presentable and successful brand. Please stop spamming me with fish, holy fuck. Okay, this is a new room. I did not open up the shortcut in that last room, I don't think. Okay, this is where I go down, cool. Fuck off. I feel less bad about my failure to open those shortcuts now that I know, yeah, how hard to reach both of those ladders were. They were very well hidden. Like, that you won't know there's a shortcut there until you try to get at it from the other side and you see the ladder. Remy, I would be fucking happy to sponsor them, although they'd probably want a streamer with a fatter ass. But to sponsor them, to be sponsored by them. I'd be happy to make sponsored content for them. LOL case BPTV. Proudly shouldering the burden. Thank you, Todd. Because what you said was very kind to me, I forgive you for that erroneous apostrophe in a plural noun. Good evening, Tom Nook Yankees. Welcome. That's right, you haven't been here. How are you? On today's stream, I beat a boss that I thought was really hard, but then 63% of Blasphemous players had beaten it. Alright. And where should I wish to go? There's more shit over here. There must be some reason I couldn't just proceed left from there, right? Is that a video game, Todd? Tom? Yeah, I couldn't proceed. Were you, Todd? I wonder. I don't think Malso has posted in chat since I asked them whether or not they were being facetious when they told me to just dodge lol. How evil of me. I need an upgrade to Sarmiento y Centella that gives me thrusting attacks out of air dashes. I need it so fucking badly. Like I am instinctively hitting attack coming out of the air dash because that's the best way to dash when I'm on the ground. And I keep getting stymied by the lack of... I like to parry a lot more than, what, most people? I do... Well, here's the thing about the parry. I like the parry when it fucking works. The issue is that it usually doesn't work against bosses. Like, even bosses like the Emery guy, whose shockwaves are parryable, will still knock you back with the attack when you parry it. It's just, sometimes it is more strategically expedient to avoid damage while standing still than to avoid damage while moving. Because like, well, the dash will also let you get out of the shockwave from Mr. Emery, but then you have to move a good distance left or right, as opposed to just being able to deflect it. And stay where you are. Well, get pushed back, but... It's about, like, maintaining maneuverability. I can't help but notice that there's a lot of Mr. Sparkles here. They do explode. I figured they had to explode when I saw that you can kill them in one hit and that they run at you as soon as they see you. I figured it had to be a we run and we explode type situation. Oh, hello, mirror. Fuckhead. Please. Ah! No, it's just out of my reach. Okay, where can I go here? Oh, ba 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 ba. You fuckhead! I was attacking the pool you were in. Why didn't that damage you? Certainly does, Tom Nook Yankees. Fortunately, that's something with which I have some experience. Ow. Fuck off. No. I hate it when they knock you off the side of the screen so much because it fucking heals them. No, please. Don't do it to me again. Oh my god, what an obnoxious fucking room. Oh my god, dude. Okay. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Well, Bremy, I don't want to shame anyone for whatever strategies they might use to make it through this month. Hello! I knew you were fucking gonna be in there. Oh, God. Why are you guys posting the uncouth emote? Why are you guys being so mean to me? I have acquired the salt-covered spear point. I don't know if you guys are aware of this. Significantly reduces the amount of guilt the penitent one drops upon death. That's what I like to hear. No, wait, I read the wrong thing. I always fucking read the description for the equipped bead instead of the new bead. I'm so fucking stupid. Increases resistance to all physical damage. Okay, that's just a better version of the lead ball I'm wearing. Poggers. I'm sorry. Now, that was uncouth. I'm always reading the fucking wrong description for this shit. Wait, there's a prie-dieu here? It annoys me so much when I get close enough to a prie-dieu for it to be put on the map, but I haven't actually accessed it yet. Lovely. Oh, and the boss has got to be just through there. Okay, well, I want to explore the rest of the area before I go to the boss. I've got a lot of rooms which I have not yet ventured into. Teleportation hands, see? Wise, wise of me. Oh God. Okay, get away. Move away. No, not this room again, fuck. Everything's fine. No, they got me. McBain, they got me. I fucking hate that fucking shit so fucking much, man. I have, in fact, read the Song of Ice and Fire books. I read them when I was in high school, so it's been a minute now. I read them in 11th grade. I am, in fact, no longer a teenager. Shockingly enough. I was actually considering rereading them recently. The issue is that I have a tendency to reread books I have already read rather than reading new books, which are unfamiliar to me. It's a really unhealthy tendency of mine, and it's one that I'm trying to break. But I was considering rereading them specifically because I'm gonna be running a D&D campaign for 2 of my friends soon. And it's the first opportunity I've had to run a D&D campaign for people around my own age in so long. Holy shit. I was gonna say for adults in a long time, and that's true, but like the last in-person D&D game I ran, like not for children, was when I was in college for 2 of my college friends. And then before then in high school. But you know, running a D&D game in high school for other high schoolers feels exactly like running a D&D game for other adults when you're an adult. The question is is the age difference between you and the players. But yeah, not that I want to like base the setting on the Song of Ice and Fire books or anything. It's just that Song of Ice and Fire is really good at one specific thing, which is brutal physical violence, and using brutal physical violence as a like shocking narrative intermission, which is, I have found, a very effective technique in tabletop games. And it's something I feel like I was better at when I was in high school and I had read those books more freshly. The Song of Ice and Fire, I found this as a high schooler. Maybe my perception will be different now as an adult because I have better taste. But I found that it very successfully wielded the brutal violence of pre-industrial warfare and combat as a narrative instrument. Yeah, Faith, I for some reason, I don't know, it's just easier for me to read books that I've already read. It's like a time commitment thing, and I hate saying that because it makes me sound lazy. But it's like, if I'm starting a new book, you know, I have to introduce myself to all of these concepts for the first time, and I don't know whether or not I'm gonna like it. I'm like sort of gingerly tiptoeing through the narrative, as opposed to, right, if it's a book I've read before, even if it's a book I didn't necessarily love, but I've read before. Like I reread As I Lay Dying this year, which first of all is quite short, but second of all, I read in high school. And I think that Faulkner is a good author, but I don't necessarily love the book because, like, I like the narrative technique being used in the book, but I don't like what happens in the story. Yeah, Bremy, that's also true. Yeah, I have a tendency to revisit the favorites. And like my favorite book, whatever that might be, oh look, he's back there! That's so fun! The boss, the guy with the halberd is back there. Oh God, ZJ back. My favorite book I've read like 3 times in between the start of the pandemic and now. What was I gonna say? Oh right, ZJ back. I was talking to Barry last night about how when I watched Steven Universe in college, I wasn't interested in it until the big season 1 finale. And then I watched the finale first, and then I was like, oh, okay, I'll watch this show, and watched all of season 1 from the beginning thereafter, which, while fucked up, is at least less narratively perverse than how I watched Gravity Falls, which was, I watched the episode that interested me shortly after it aired. I said, oh, this is good, I'll watch this show. And then I watched each preceding episode in reverse order from that point. Which I compared to like reading a comic from its most recent installment backwards. You know, you read the most recent installment and then it's like, okay, well, let me get the context for that. You get the context for that from the previous page. It's like, okay, well, let me get the context for that. And you get the context for it from the previous page. Faith, it was the it was the episode where Dipper gets possessed by Bill Cipher. No, it was not the one where Seuss played the dating sim. Also, that is not Red Lancer's first time chat. That is a bold-faced lie. I've seen Red Lancer in chat many a time before. I found that one kind of underwhelming, actually. Man, I barely hit this fucking guy. Do me a tremendous favor and don't summon any more minions because they really make the fight much harder than it needs to be. You saw me complain about homing projectiles because they add an element of randomness to the fight. The encounter can like play out in radically different ways from attempt to attempt. I feel the same way about multi-enemy bosses for that same reason. Ah, I see. The lightning attack is the one that summons mobs. So I'm gonna be real. This fight seems like it might suck cock. The summoning mobs thing is kind of unreasonable, but it's not that. It's not that they are crowding the screen with unavoidable bullshit like the dual boss that I fought earlier, and more just that the way this guy moves runs very counter to the way that I have learned to play the video game. What about Better Call Saul, Bremy? Actually, Bremy, here's a better question. What about Cowboy Bebop? Since you just lately saw all of that. You may have already said that. You may have already answered this question on the Discord, but I'm nevertheless curious. Yeah, this is like a situation where I get like very sparse hits on, like very sparing hits on this guy. Oh god, and of course his body damages you. In between all of his attacks. Like, this is real nasty. The fact that he reminds me of a worse Nyal, in that he also summons mobs, and he's a big armor guy. But Nyal, outside of his mob summoning, had a very, very limited moveset that made him reasonably easy to engage. With Nyal, you just like kept him at range, and he would always do one of two big jumps, and then you could hit him during the recovery animation for those jumps. So that was like a really effective and basic strategy to contend with him. This guy has a much more robust moveset, however. Wow, yeah, that big thrust is real brutal. That's difficult to avoid just based on like frame data, because I could be wrong. I haven't like taken that clip and slowed down the animation. I'm pretty sure that Halberd just fucking appears on the other side of him. Like there's the wind up and then like it's not animated extending. There's the wind up and then it just like appears. Which you know, gives the impression that it's extending more rapidly than the animation can convey. But what it, you know, means in terms of visible frames, why the fuck do the mobs need a vertical AoE as they come in? What it means in terms of visible frames is that I get much less of a warning about the oncoming attack. How did that not? Oh, it did damage the mob, okay. Please do not do another mob summon yet. Holy fuck. No, I hate that move. That is my least favorite move he does, the big step. Would you fucking stop summoning mobs? I should maybe equip a rosary bead that gives me protection from lightning here. Jesus fuck, man. Yeah, in general, this is to address Tom Nook's comment about my liking parrying more than most people who play this game do. In general, parrying is just heavily disincentivized over alternative forms of damage avoidance because it makes you stand still for so long. And it's much more timing dependent than dashing, which has a better chance of getting you out of the attack hitbox because it also moves you. RB, Grandmaster Hex is one of my favorites. I have to Google Bremmy's answers because those two episodes I don't know from their names. Oh, Hard Luck Woman is also a Kiss song. Go figure. Oh, really? Okay, Bremy likes Hard Luck Woman and Cowboy Funk. Cowboy Funk is fucking excellent. Yes, that is the one with Andy, which I quite like as well. I get Cowboy Funk confused with Wild Horses because they both have cowboy-based names, but Wild Horses is the one with the guy in the desert fixing Spike's ship, and Spike goes in the atmosphere. Descends through the atmosphere, more accurately. I really like in Wild Horses when Spike realizes his engine is fried or whatever. So let me tell you guys about that mob summoning move. I wonder if this guy will be the last thing I do today. It looks like it, yeah. I only have 20 minutes left of stream. Let me tell you guys about that mob summoning move. He summons the mob where you're fucking standing, and it comes with a vertical AoE. That is bullshit. That is absolute fucking dog shit. Oh, I didn't realize that each of those spears is being grasped by a headless warrior like the ones he summons. Those are pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's a cool animation. Are you about to... Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you guys. Would you fuck... And he has a vertical AoE on him the entire time he's doing the summon animation. Holy fuck. This fight is some real, like, what is it called in fighting game terminology? I think I specifically know the term from Smash. Like ground denial or something, area denial. Like there's a lot of the arena that you're just not allowed to be in. That's what I mean. Space control, maybe? I could have sworn that there was a term that went something denial. But yeah, there's just like, cause that vertical AoE, when he's summoning the mobs and he has the lightning stake coming out the top of him, you can't dash through that. So it just like cuts you off to whatever side of him you're on when he initiates that. There's no way to get over him to the other side. And so like there's that, he has the vertical water AoEs, he has the shockwave AoEs, there's vertical AoEs on the dudes when he summons them. And then you obviously can't stand where they are, and it's dangerous to be near them because they have like a very wide attack hitbox when they do their big thrust. It's like far forward from where they are. Yeah. So like, when I encountered the Emery boss for the first time, Guardian of the Emery, or whatever the fuck his title is, I bounced off of him because I could tell, like, he was like too hard for me, but like I wasn't frustrated. Like I kept fighting him not because I was trying to beat him, but to gain information before I noped out, which I did eventually do. This boss, despite the fact that I'm probably gonna nope out from it, is infuriating me extremely deeply. I find myself growing extremely angry every time I attempt this boss. Yeah, this is not a boss that is just like flooring me and I understand I have no chance. So I am trying my hardest just to glean information. This is a boss with a lot of little things that keep dogpiling me and killing me, which is much more infuriating. Yeah, his animations in general just give you very little frame data. Right, the weapon just fucking appears on the reverse side of him when he attacks you. Damn, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I have my souls right now, and that's how much fucking guilt is on my health bar. That blows because it means I'm taking a lot more damage from him than I might otherwise be. Fucking... Boy, do they punish you for being anywhere near him. Holy shit, that is so much worse than the big sword sharpening attack from Emery. That blows. Holy fuck. I have been, unfortunately, pretty disappointed with, like, I'd say, like, half of the bosses so far. Like, thus far, in my experience with this game, the bosses have either been really cool and I'm taken with them, as was the case for the fencing boss, the golden lady that I fought in the Thread Palace, and Mr. Emery. Mr. Emery especially was sick as shit, because he was so tough but so consistent, and because of that, like, learning him was so rewarding. In comparison to, like, the dual boss, or this guy, or kind of the last boss, though that was less offensive to me than the dual boss or this guy. which have been just like infuriating, and I hate them. This guy spends so much time outside of the arena because he's always teleporting out the ceiling. You have so few opportunities to touch him in general. Like, he summons mobs that keep you far away from him. His attack has a really extended hitbox, which disincentivizes you from being near him. And he is just like out of, yeah, that's right, Hungry Arm. And he's just like out of the camera for so long. Like, he's just out of the room for so long when he goes out the top of the screen. That like you have very few chances to press the attack button and deal damage to him. You know what this is? I'll tell you, I'm gonna tell y'all what fucking time it is. And I should have done this at 100 points in this video game already. And I haven't done it once in this video game yet. It is time for me to remove my fucking headphones so I don't have to listen to this. Yeah, that is immediately much better. Also, sometimes he initiates the fight by summoning and sometimes he doesn't. It's quite irritating. He might summon based on how far away from him you are. I didn't notice the little ring of water around my feet, which indicates that he's about to sodomize me from the above. You gotta stop with that shit. Oh my god. Not only are there very few frames in that attack, they're like on, what do they say in animation? On 2s or on 4s or something? The frames, yeah, the frames in that held up are being held for twice as long. So like, he has half as many frames as enemies usually do when they're moving during that wind-up. Like, he would have twice as many, like there would be twice as many rotational points in that animation if you were animated at the normal frame rate. But he's at half frame rate for that. So like, again, much fewer opportunities to, like much less visual information via which you can anticipate his attack. Yeah, that fucking blows how slow that comes out. That's the thing, it's not even about the speed. Like I said, it's about the frame rate. And it comes out at a very low frame rate. I forgot about the shockwaves. You know, he hits you for goddamn hard as well. Please stop, man. Holy Christ. No, I didn't see the ring of water again. Leave me alone. I hate you. Fucking leave me alone. No, stop it. Oh god, what a colossal pain in my ass! You never get to touch him ever! You never get to touch him ever, man! Oh god. The fact that he spawns the mobs on you is so fucking disrespectful. Like, haha, bet you thought you could stop moving because you can't touch me. Well, guess again, you're still gonna have to be avoiding shit the entire time you can't touch me. That wave took such a long time to disappear, that was extremely aggravating. I'm thinking this may be my last attempt, because the longer I spend on this, the more I think about how much I would rather be at a dinner with my girlfriend for her birthday. Man, it is very telling that I don't think I've had this active once. Okay. One more attempt. I did a lot better there because I removed the headphones, so I got less overwhelmed. More accurately, less angry. One more attempt and that's gonna be it, because I want to take my girlfriend to dinner. We're a bit shy of 4 hours still, but like I said, I want to take my girlfriend to dinner. I'd prefer that to fighting the most infuriating boss in the video game. I could tell he sucked too, like, see, he didn't start with mobs this time. I could tell he sucked too, like okay, now he summons mobs. Fuck off, man. The first time I encountered him as like the mini boss to enter the area, I could tell that he flew fucking jump. Man, oh, okay, so the waves stop after a certain distance, but those spears never fucking stop. Cool. Remy, it's funny that you mention Applebee's specifically in the context of birthday dinner. I visited Applebee's for my 10th birthday. And I specifically did that because I understood Applebee's would be a place where the servers would sing happy birthday to children. And I, ever the little egoist, wanted to experience that, right? Went there with my family. We had a very enjoyable meal, for whatever that's worth. I don't know how badly Applebee's needs my brand rep. And towards the end of the meal, because neither of my parents had yet, I, again, egoist, stopped I got our server's attention. I said, excuse me, just so you know, it is my birthday today. And the server said, to wit, what do you want me to do about it? And continued walking. I have not been to Applebee's since that experience. No, I didn't see the goddamn ring of water, dude. Ugh. Ugh. Fuck you. God, I hate this fucking boss. Leave me alone. Ugh. Go away. I hate you. Go away. I fucking hate you so much. Stop. Yeah, like I said, I have not had Verde Destreza active once for this entire fucking fight. Because I just get hit non-stop. Fuck off with that. Viewers, let's take bets. Do you think I noticed the ring of water that time? YN? No, Lucky, they would sing the real happy birthday. They didn't give a shit about copyright law. Whoever owned that copyright was not hanging around the Applebee's looking to catch them out. I can't believe that hit me. I was so far up in the air. I cannot believe how tall the hitbox on that fucking attack is. It's actually insane. They love it when you get hit by this boss. It is their favorite shit. Like, they want him to hit you as often. Yeah, resummon the mobs, man. That seems super fair. They want him to hit you as often as is mechanically possible within the constraints of the video game. Like, they adore it. Oh, good. This is the first time I've reached phase 2. I'm sure it's gonna be... Oh, he puts a little defensive buff on his fellows. Ain't that a thing? Fuck off. I think passing through his halberd might have damaged me there, even though there wasn't even... Bitch! In what world do you get a shockwave moving the opposite direction from where you attacked? How does that make any sense? You gotta find a way to make him tougher in phase 2. What if every time his sprite changed at all, a shockwave came off of him? So what is the function? So when he's doing this move, you're saying that his guys can't be hurt at all? Is that what I'm seeing? It's either that they can't be hurt at all, or they have such high defense that it's not worth trying to hurt them. Hey, why don't you immediately fucking resummon your dudes like you're fucking constantly doing? Oh, this is one of the dudes from the opening. I hadn't noticed. Oh, he does 2 waves in phase 2. Cool. Okay. Who am I raiding into? Let's see here. Who do we like? Nobody's streaming anything like Blasphemous. But Beeps is streaming Baldur's Gate 3, and we were discussing it. Okay. Thank you guys all so much for tuning in to watch me stream Blasphemous 2 today. How do I feel about today's stream? Well... I really liked this area, and I somehow ended up having fun against the Shroud boss, even though I still think that the homing projectiles part of its moveset specifically were bullshit. The rest of it was fine. If it hadn't had the attack that summoned the ring of homing projectiles, I probably wouldn't have minded it as much. But this guy sucked cock, which is why I am raiding out instead of fighting him any longer. I do want to especially thank those of you who donated, as always, being Lucky, Kyogi, ZJ Mac, Rbeat, and Maddox Kent. Can't do the job without you, and I'm about to go spend a lot of money on Barry, so your donations are even more helpful than usual. I will be back on Friday at my usual time, out or shortly after noon Eastern Standard, to continue with Blasphemous 2. And before then, I will try to look up, I'll check out the statue correspondences that Bremy sent me, and also try to find the collectibles in the map that I can access but haven't found yet. Until then, I hope you guys enjoy the rated stream and have a pleasant evening, so take care and bye-bye for now.